Matthew and Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Battle Report. Modded. This is 40k modded.
Oh yeah, we're just changing. I forgot. I literally forgot we're changing up a little bit.
We're changing a few things. We'll talk about that in a second. So first off, a big shout out to our sponsor, Terrainify. You can see that link right there, MiniWarGaming.com/tiles. This table is actually all their stuff. They have a Kickstarter going on for the STLs. So you can buy the STLs and print it yourself, or you can go on their website, Terrainify.com, and they will print and paint it for you. So those are your two options. We'll talk more about that as we go on. So in this one, we say modded 40k. So we had a discussion in our last game, in the post game for Vault members. So if you're a Vault member, we'll be having a nice juicy post game podcast discussion kind of thing about whatever.
Talk shop.
Whatever, talk shop and talk about whatever the game and other things that are going on, and maybe 3D printing or whatever we feel like. So there'll be a link below to that afterwards for Vault members exclusively, in addition to the other 40k game that you'll get today. But anyways, we talked last time about how, kind of get tired of playing a game after a while.
When it comes to 40k, it's very, I can't think of the word again, but yeah, you just kind of do the same thing. Not competitive, but like
repetitive.
Repetitive, right? You play your Marines, you're gonna have your infiltrators. You're gonna have things like that. And you're
it's maybe predictable.
It could be a little predictable.
Hey, and I don't disagree, but I've said that for pretty much every edition.
Yeah.
That I like to change things up anyways. I like different scenarios and all that.
We play a lot here, so it can get a little tiresome doing the same thing over and over.
And that's not it's a wonderful problem to have. Yeah. To mean like, oh man, I've already played 10 games of 40k in the past month. No. How can I make it different? And this is something that a lot of people don't have to deal with. So first world problems here. So we've done a few things. So we're doing a standard scenario. So we're drawing cards and all of that.
We already got that figured out.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But we rolled up battle scars for a few of our units.
Like our favorite units. The things that we would care the most about.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in a second. So, and I have my own chart of battle scars to expand on the list that's in the Crusade part of the main 40k rulebook. If I remember, I'll put a link below. It's just a very simple. I'm not going to call it balanced at all.
Yeah,
and we always make it a rule that when you roll, if you roll something that's like, it's not really going to have an impact, re-roll it. Yeah. And so you kind of, it's got to be a friendly, like a gentleman's agreement kind of thing. So you know what? Let's dive into talking about our armies.
Yep. And
while we talk about their armies, we'll stop and talk about the battle scars that they received. And then we can kind of explain that, and then we'll talk about the scenario after that.
Taking a look at my Death Guard today, leading the entire force, we have a Lord of Contagion, who is going to be taking Deadly Pathogen on his Plague Blade, which just makes it better in every regard. So there's more damage, more strength, and even more so when he's near infected objectives. He is going to be joining a unit of his bodyguard, the Death Shroud Terminators, who have been through the ringer a little bit. This is a prolonged combat between the Tyranids and the Death Guard in this case. They are fatigued, which means their OC is reduced by 1 to 0, to a minimum of 0. They are only 1 objective control. And on top of that, they get no charge bonuses. They could barely keep the fight going. That's how long they've been going. So no fighting first when they charge. They have to just take it on the chin before they get in there. Next, we have our Death Guard Sorcerer in Terminator armor. Nothing worthy of note on him. However, his bodyguard unit, the Blightlord Terminators, they are burnt out. That will be their battle scar, which means their ammunition's running dry, their melee weapons are broken and rusty and falling apart. They themselves are exhausted. They do not get to benefit from any lethal or critical effects, lethal hits, sustained hits, all that stuff, which is definitely something they want to rely on as Blightlord Terminators. The last character will be a Foul Blightspawn, who will be joining a unit of 10 Plague Marines. Everything in this list is going to be what you see is what you get, so they have a plethora of weapons. I'm not going to go through all of them because they just have the worst the best options, but the worst to culminate here. And then 2 additional units of Plague Marines, just 5 strong, just to walk around the board and support where I need them. And that large squad of 10 will be riding in a Death Guard Rhino. And then 2 Death Guard Hellbrutes with a Multi-Melta and a Hellbrute Fist with heavy flamers. However, one of these Hellbrutes, the much greener and brighter one, is going to be suffering my last battle damage here. This one has been addled in a previous battle, and he just doesn't have the weight behind his momentum on the charge. He does not get the damage, the mortal wounds when he charges in. He's just kind of slow as he goes in. Predictable. That's my list. That's the Death Guard today.
On the Tyranid side, I'm going to be doing the Synaptic Nexus. So Synapse creatures get to do some extra funky stuff. It is going to be led by a Hive Tyrant who has been fighting for a long time as well and hasn't had a chance to go back to the reclamation pools and reload his ammo. So he has an ammo shortage because these heavy venom cannons actually do produce little creatures. And so he's just running out of biomass, which means that the weapon suffers a -1 strength and AP. So it won't be hitting quite as hard. He's going to be joined by 3 Tyrant Guard as his bodyguard. Continuing on with characters, we've got a Broodlord who's going to be joining a unit of 10 Genestealers who unfortunately are rather crippled as well. They've got crippling damage. This is a horrible one for them because they are not allowed to advance and they get -1 move. So the Broodlord's still fast, but he can't advance because they're not allowed to advance. So that's pretty bad. Continuing in characters, we got a Death Leaper in hiding. He's fine. He's just been assassinating characters for the past couple months of this engagement, and nobody's found him yet. And we've also got a winged Tyranid Prime, who will be joining a squad of 6 Tyranid warriors with melee bioweapons. Moving on, we've got a unit of 20 Hormagaunts. We've got a Neurolictor creeping in the shadows. We've got a big, beefy Screamer Killer. Well, he used to be beefy. Now he's weakened. He's -1 toughness, bringing his toughness from 9 to 8, which actually will matter because Luka has a lot of strength 8 weapons. And on top of that, he can bring his toughness down even more with his plague crap. And then we've got a unit of Tyranid warriors with ranged weapons. And finally, a unit of 3 Zoanthropes. We've got our mission here today. Our deployment is search and destroy. We're on table quarters. And then our primary mission is purge the foe. So this one combines grabbing objectives and killing. So essentially, if you have an objective, it's worth points. If you have more objective, it's worth more points. If you kill a unit, it's worth points. If you kill more units than your opponent, it's worth more points.
This is my favorite one.
This is a fun one because it mixes grabbing objectives, but you still need to kill stuff. And then our mission rule is delayed reserves. So this one basically says if you try to come in from any type of reserves before turn 3, you have to roll a die on a 3+, you're allowed to come in, otherwise you don't. Now, to make this significant, we made a special mission rule, which breaks the rules, where we had to put at least 1/3 of our army in reserve. Now, Luka ended up putting like 700 points, so I'm like, okay, fine. I think I'm close to like 660 because it
works for me.
Yeah, if I put another unit, it'd become like 800.
I just picked my Terminators. This is easy. 2 picks, done.
Yeah, so I've got like my Death Leaper and the Neurolictor, but I've also got my slow Broodlord and Genestealers.
Oh no.
A big fat unit. I know, they're going to show up from the side and be like, wait, we'll get there eventually. And then my unit of ranged Tyranid warriors as well will pop up to the side and maybe that'll work right there. Now we do have also tertiary objectives.
Oh yes. Yep,
this is a modded rule that Luka likes to put in. So why don't you explain how those work?
Instead of the 10 points at the end of the game for painted army bonus, you get up to, I say 9 points because like the score with the D10 is an arbitrary number, but you get 2 points if you kill an enemy unit in the first round of the game. Both players can get that one.
You can both get it. So it's first blood kind of.
First strike kind of thing, yeah. Then you have behind enemy lines at the end of the game after turn 5. If you have a unit in your opponent's deployment zone, you're awarded 3 additional victory points. And then the last one is Slay the Warlord. 4 points if you kill the enemy warlord. It puts some weight behind the warlord in the game.
And you do this because we use a D10 to mark these points.
That's why
you don't like
9.
The 0.
Yeah, because the 0 is like, oh,
0 is a 0.
Because I always show the score off. Those 0-0, so it's like, yeah, it's not. So 9 works also. Okay. They're mostly just tiebreaker elements, but it's
9 points can add up.
It can, right? And it's nice to have the warlord actually matter in the game as opposed to it not mattering literally at all.
Exactly.
So, yeah. What's the point of picking one?
One last special rule we have to mention. So Luka likes 7th edition 40k a lot. So we're allowing challenges. So how that works is when you're in close combat, when you go choose to fight the close combat, the person who chose it can issue a challenge with their character. Mm-hmm. And if they don't, then the opponent can issue a challenge with their character. So if they accept, those 2 characters can only fight each other, and nobody can fight them, and they can't fight anybody else.
Until that's resolved.
Until that's resolved, yeah. You can't use the one stratagem, Epic Duel or Epic Challenge.
Just not available.
You're not allowed to. Yeah. And if you refuse the challenge, then your character loses all of his special abilities and cannot fight. He can still get killed if the rest of the unit gets killed.
That's just the normal rules at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, kind of, except that he's not allowed to do anything.
Except he can't use his leadership ability.
Right, like my Broodlord gives my Genestealers devastating wounds. Right. But he would lose that if he cowers in the back. And they're all like, dude, what's going on? Yeah. So lots of extra little rules, like I said, modded 40k to make it interesting. Other than that, let's take a look at deployment.
Deploying with Search and Destroy in mind, we're completely avoiding the middle of the board because I don't want to fight the big nasty Tyranid things right away, and I got an even split on the left and right. But on my left flank, I have one Hellbrute, a Feta Bloat Drone, and my Foul Blight Spawn with the Plague Marines and a Rhino. And over to the other side, I got the same thing, a Hellbrute and a Bloat Drone, but I got 2 units of 5 Plague Marines on this one in range of my objective for obvious reasons.
I, on the other hand, want to get into close combat as fast as possible, so I've deployed much closer to the front. On the one side, we have my Screamer Killer, who's, -1 toughness, but he's fine. And we got my Hive Tyrant, whose weapons run out of ammo with his Tyrant Guard. And then even the 3 Zoanthropes in the middle to get ready to go up, and Zapparoni. And then as we kind of move over to the other side, we've got my Winged Tyranid Prime joining the unit of Tyranid Warriors with melee weapons. Are you ready?
I am.
Is there anything you have to do before the game starts?
I don't think so. It's been a bit since I played Death Guard, but I don't remember them being too techy.
Yeah, my Synaptic Nexus has the old school 9th edition Tyranid stuff where in one battle round I can give everybody 5 of invul, and one I can give them +1 advance and charge, and the other one I can give them +1 to hit in close combat.
I should let people know I'm supposed to pick one deadly pathogen that I'm supposed to have one deadly pathogen that affects you in this game. It's called Skull Squirm Blight. That's the minus weapon skill and ballistic skill one. There's other ones where I reduce your OC or I reduce your armor save and everything, but this one's easy enough to remember. And I like to keep my guys alive.
Yes, you do. Okay, let's roll off to see who has to go first. You get a 1, and I get a 4, so I am going to be going first. Of course, a big word from our sponsors, Terrainify. You can see them right there. Terrainify sponsored this video, and we're using their terrain. Every piece of terrain you see on here is from them. So basically what we're looking at here is these 8-inch by 8-inch tiles that you can 3D print yourself, or you can go to their website, terrainify.com, and they will print them and paint them for you, and add flock and stuff if you want to. They have a ton of different styles. This is the Rugged Hills, and then we painted these ones, but they have all sorts of paint schemes from winter to forest, all that kind of stuff. And essentially the whole idea behind it is that it's very modular, it's easy to store, and if you print it yourself, it's not actually that expensive. Obviously, if they print and paint it for you, that's going to cost a bit more because there's a lot of time and labor that goes into 3D printing, which I know, of course. And so if you have your own 3D printer, go to miniwargaming.com/tiles. If you don't and you want them to do it for you, go to terrainify.com. But it's just cool because they have these tiles that can just pop out, and so you can swap out if you don't like how many hills there are. Well, then print off more flat tiles.
And you can break up your hills and put them around the perimeter if you want to fight in a valley or whatever.
You can make it like a corner kind of thing. If you're playing games where there's less models, like maybe and they have adapters as well to make every size table imaginable. Like you can do the actual 44 by 60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have adapters for that. They have adapters to make 2 by 2 and 3 by 3. And they have adapters to make it work with the tiles that they've sold in the past. So it's actually really cool because they have other ones as well. So big thank you to Terrainify for sponsoring this video. Let's get to Tyranids turn 1. So I drew my cards. They're both piles of turds.
Well, you got
not just
points.
turds, they're both piles of turds.
You get a command point and 3 victory points for those.
Yeah, but I don't get 2 command points for throwing them away.
No, but you'll get 3 victory points for cleanse.
Oh, if I do it. I guess I should do it. So I got to investigate signals, which is the worst. You have to go to the corners. Who wants to play in the corners?
I mean, so, if you're fast enough, you don't care.
And I got cleanse, which is basically perform an action, which is old school talk for if a thing is eligible to shoot, instead of shooting and charging, it can do the thing. In this case, it's go to the objectives in the middle. Q overhead. There we are. Awesome. And I get how many points for each of those? If I did 1, it's 3, and if I do 2, it's 5. So I'll probably just be doing 1 because I'll just get the Screamer Killer. But then he can't shoot in the.
Oh, his shooting.
His shooting's not that great.
So. That's what I was thinking. He shoots not much.
Okay, I get a command point in the command phase. I don't think there's anything else for me to do in the command phase. Oh, I guess technically at the beginning of the battle round, I can turn on one of my synaptic imperatives.
Oh, is it one of those once you do it, you can't do it again?
Right. And so I don't think I'm going to use any of them because it's a 5. If everybody in Synapse gets a 5-up invuln, or +1 to advance and charge, or +1 to hit.
Right.
You know what? I'll turn on the +1 advance and charge.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be doing a lot of. I'm not going to be doing a lot of advance. They'll advance, he'll advance. It's only going to be 2 things that get it. I'd rather save it for the +1 to charge. I'm not going to use any synaptic imperatives.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my command phase. Let's go to movement. We're going to start with the Screamer Killer advancing 3. So he's just going to jog up right to this middle objective. He's just going to stand there and look menacingly over at your Hellbrute, who's got a frickin' multi-melt, I just realized. Oh well, what are you going to do? Hive Tyrant's going to start to move out. We don't need cover. Where I come from.
I don't got guns.
Well, you have the Hellbrute with a multi-melta, so that can do some work. We'll see. Zoanthropes are just going to move up to here. We're going to try to take some damage onto your Hellbrute, but we'll see what happens. Next up, my Tyranid warriors with the Winged Prime is going to advance 6 inches, allowing them to... They're not going to be able to grab that objective yet. We are treating these trees as... Well, I think they're normally line of sight blocking, so I'm just going to use them as a bit of cover as we get going. Into the shooting phase, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a stratagem for free. It's a battle tactic, so I'm allowed to, and the Hive Tyrant lets me use 1 per turn battle tactic. And what this one does, it's one of the special ones for the Synaptic Nexus. And I choose an enemy that I can see within 24, in which case I'm going to be looking over at the Hellbrute, and it turns on a 6-inch aura of reroll 1s to hit and wound against that enemy. So it's going to benefit the Hive Tyrant, as well as the 3 Zoanthropes behind. And then the Hive Tyrant's going to immediately fire at that Hellbrute. So it's D3 shots. Hey, all 3. I'm going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of my stratagem that's on right now. I didn't need it, and 6s don't do anything. I wish they did. And
what do you wish they did?
Right now, lethal, because my strength is reduced to 8. I'm low on ammo, so my strength is only 8 now, but your toughness is 9.
If you want to let you count it as lethal.
No. Why would I just...
Because you said you wish.
I can't just wish for rules to be added. 5s to... and then have it granted. 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s. So as long as I don't roll any 4s, I won't be sad.
It would normally be 4s.
No, there's a 4.
Aha, look at that.
So that mattered. And it's only -1 AP instead of -2. So what's your save? Like a 3 up to a 4 up?
We should have a little bit of cover because of the thing in the way.
Sure. So what do you need?
5. We'll do it. Well, I was gonna be like a 4 or something, anyways.
Well, what's your save normally? 3 up?
3 up, yeah.
Yeah, and so it'd just be a 3 up.
Yeah, I usually just roll the die. If I roll high, I'm like, I'm good.
Okay. And then all 3 of these Zoanthropes are in range to go zap against him as well. So we'll do that now. I'm gonna do the Focus Witchfire. So this one does this strength 12 -3 d6 plus damage. What's that?
Is it hazardous?
No.
Oh, it's just the lance. It's the old lance shot.
Yeah, it's blast versus lance essentially.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it's 1 shot each. You hitting on 3s but re-rolling 1s, and these ones are lethal.
Used to reduce my armor down to 12.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
The lance rule. Oh, we rolled a frickin' 2. Okay.
What does the 2 matter?
Because it's 3s to hit re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
So anything but a 2 would be good. All right, and then it's a strength 12, so we're looking at 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
You ready to see more 2s?
Don't roll 2s.
Hey, re-roll the 1. That's fine, right? Yeah, it didn't matter.
This track did nothing.
-3. Shut up. It was free. It didn't cost me a command point.
5 up save here.
But you have cover.
That's with the cover. That's
you failed. It's d6 plus 1 damage. So how many?
He's only got like 8 wounds or something. So
okay, let's roll it a solid 6. No.
Oh, you could.
No. See, if I hadn't used his, because the commander re-rolls a battle tactic, right?
Correct.
So I could do it for free, but I've already done my one for free, and I'm not.
You have a command point.
I'm not spending a command point. I know damage is pretty much free. No, I'm not falling for this trap. Because if I spend it, I'll roll like a 1 or a 2, and it won't matter.
Do you want to do a hypothetical one?
No.
No, you're not going to.
2 damage.
Not going to fall prey to hypothetical.
No.
6 health left. 6 wounds left.
Okay.
I can feel 6 more pains.
And I should have said this at the beginning, I think. I'm not quite sure.
It's when you go to shoot with them.
Yeah, so he's eligible to shoot because he has an assault weapon. And instead of shooting, he's going to cleanse this objective. So he's just going to go like, with his bioplasma.
Hey, I'm trying to do the same thing.
I know, except mine cleanses the rot, yours creates the rot, and that'll be me doing my secondary.
We'll fix that.
That's the end of my shooting phase. That's the end of my charge phase. That's the end of my fight phase. That's the end of my turn. So let's take a look at objectives. Okay, so I did not get investigate signals because who?
No, you got a command point.
Yeah. That was me just getting a command point. Did you see that? Command point. I did get cleanse because I did 1, and we're doing tactical because tactical meaning random. I like how it's called tactical.
I know, right?
I always forget that fix is actually an option.
I've done it a couple times.
Because I never want to do it.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I get 3 victory points. So I'm winning 3-0.
You didn't get first strike either.
Well, shut up.
You got it close though.
I tried.
So much potential.
There was actually good.
There was no. I understand.
Helbert could have easily been dead if it wasn't for me being a -1 strength, and then also just completely whiffing the other shots.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. 3-0. Let's go to your turn.
I can one-up you with my cards. Turn one.
How bad they are?
Yes. Capture enemy outpost as well as behind enemy lines are my objectives for this turn. Neither one of those are achievable.
But you could hold on to it till next turn and then deep strike in, maybe, if you roll a 3-up.
Maybe on a 3-up. I will probably hold on to capture enemy outpost, but you can easily prevent that by going back. And I know how much you love doing that. So we'll see. We'll see. It's worth 8 points, by the way. It's quite a bit of points.
Yeah, it should be.
My command phase is easy. We both get a command point. You'll be at 3, I'll be at 2, because you're discard.
Yep.
I have nothing else to do other than... I lied. This guy's gonna have the Gift of Decay on him for a command point and heals him D3 wounds.
Oh, wow.
It's normally, well, not normally. If I'm near an objective that's corrupted, it's 3, but this will be D3.
And you also get to sticky the objective, right?
Yes. It's called Spread the Sickness. So we're gonna make this objective sticky, and I'm gonna heal this guy D3. So
go ahead, take away everything I did.
I nope, didn't. I have one. I can feel 7 more pains on him before he's destroyed.
That's right.
Well, boy, oh boy, don't I have a funny story for you and all of you at home. When I was building the list, I had automatically put the fetid blow drones in the box for the army, because I always just bring them. And I thought to myself, dang, I haven't brought Hellbrutes roll. I'm feeling Hellbrutes. I love Dreadnoughts, right? So I also put the Dreadnoughts in the box, and I forgot to add the points for the Blight Spawn, the Fetid Blow drones. So they're actually not in the list. We're just gonna, it was all smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Are you Zeech? Are you Zeech or are you Nurgle?
No, they got an immediate call to go somewhere else and help the battlefields over.
It's like, JK, peace.
Bye-bye. We need those weird demonic engines. Well, this Hellbrute is feeling nice and lonely. We're gonna be coming on over here just to go fight this Screamer Killer on his own, I guess.
Why not?
Next up, we got the Rhino. It's gonna drive right up towards this objective, but we're not going to advance because I feel like I wanna shoot its weapons. So we're just gonna drive it just to right here and stay in range to fire at Mr. Hive Tyrant and his Honor Guard. There it is. Let's have some Plague Marine support. They're gonna poke their ugly heads out over this way, and we're gonna fire whatever we can at our Screamer Killer in the middle. And on top of that, this Hellbrute is gonna come on out over here and fire a multi-melta that way. He's not gonna be able to charge because he's kind of far away, but we can at least have these Plague Marines and Hellbrute support that part of the battlefield. We will start with our Hellbrute into the Screamer Killer with the multi-melta as well as the Heavy Flamer. 2 shots with a multi-melta, very close range. 3s to hit. Oh, that's a couple good hits. These are 4s to wound because of your battle.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, it didn't matter.
But still, that can do some serious damage. So you got 1 through, and it's -4, right?
Correct.
So I need a 6-up save for my 2-up. Oh, so close. D6 plus 2 damage.
8.
Oh, he's got 2 wounds left. Ouch.
Heavy Flamer now, D6, just the standard stuff. 6 of them, okay.
Just standard 6 shots for the Heavy Flamer, wounding on 5s.
3 of them. -1.
I only have 2 wounds left.
He is relentless.
3-up saves.
Can you do it? Oh.
I got 1 wound left. Surely you can finish him off with something else.
We'll try these guys. Now, I'm only going to have 2 shots here, the Blight Launcher in the back, as well as a Plague Bolt Gun in the front. We're going to do the Blight Launcher first, a couple of little Plague Grenades, thunk thunk, a couple of hits.
Is that shots, not how many shots?
It shoots 2, yeah, these are like 2 damage shots.
Okay, what's the strength?
6, so 1 wound.
What's the AP?
I think it's 1 or 2.
Well, let's just roll.
Oh. Well, I have to now look.
If it's 0...
It's not 0.
I'm gonna do a command reroll, but I'm gonna the Hive Tyrant's within 12 inches, so I can do this for free once per player turn if this is battle tactic. I need to force the multi-melta to fire at him and not at the Hive Tyrant.
I do have a bolter that's gonna fire after this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bolter.
3-up. Okay.
Hey, okay,
so,
not bad.
That saved me. So toss your bolter in.
Couple shots. They are nothing.
That's it. Okay.
Next, these Plague Marines, their only real target is that Screamer Killer. So same thing.
I didn't realize you had something that could just finish off a wound. It doesn't matter. It was free, so.
Fair. We got 2 bolters, which I'll fire them. They're lethal.
So why are they firing 2 shots each?
All Marines with bolters fire 2 shots now.
Oh, they're not.
No matter what the rank. No, not anymore. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they always had bolter discipline. They just kind of slowly got it over 8th and 9th edition.
I see.
So
you still need 6s to wound, right?
I got 1 wound.
Oh, it's lethal.
Yeah. They're Plague Bolters. 1 wound.
Are there any AP to this?
No AP.
Okay, 2-up. Surely, right? Okay, good. Okay. But you still got the grenades
dunk, dunk.
that are minus. What did you find at their -1 AP?
They're -1 AP. We got a hit and a wound at -1.
3-up save. No rerolls.
He's
alive!
good.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm gonna draw. Maybe I'll survive the multi-melted, but then I don't know if I'll survive a charge from your Hellbrood.
That's the line. I got the multi-melted charge, and then that's all I got to try and kill him. Gonna just start with the multi-melt. A couple shots right at the Screamer Killer. 3s to hit.
50-50, 4 up. Oh! Now I'm down to 1 in 6 chance. I need a 6-up save. No rerolls, no nothing, just a good old act of faith.
That's good for you too, because I can't charge on the objective now.
That's true. That's true, but you did kill something, and you'll have killed more.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
And you got first strike.
That's true.
So that's like a ton of points for you from killing him. So maybe I shouldn't have been so impetuous. And maybe kept him back like here instead. But I can't help. He's a freaking Screamer Killer. I want to charge him forward.
I get that. Yeah.
Okay.
Last thing to fire is the Rhino. It's got firing deck 2, so 2 Plague Marines are going to fire as well into our Hive Tyrant. We got a Havoc Launcher, Storm Bolter, and a couple Flamers. Havoc Launcher first. It'll be D6 shots. Boop. 1.
Hit on a 3.
Does it hit though? It does. It's strength 5, so this is probably a 5. Yeah. Nothing. We are rapid firing with the Plague Combi Bolter. That's going to be no lethals. Couple of hits, 1 wound, no AP.
No AP, so we got a 3-up save on the Tyrant card. We're good.
Foul Blade Spawn in his Plague Spear will go for the Hive Tyrant. D6 automatic hits. It's 5. 5's not bad. These are anti-infantry 2+.
Oh, whoa. Okay, you didn't tell me that part.
Sorry, yep. You want to do the AP?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
okay.
I was talking about doing the strategy. I'm like, nah, this doesn't sound like too much, because you said it was strength 5.
Yeah, this is strength 7 minus 2. Yeah.
Strength 7, I'm like, I'm toughness 8.
Yeah.
But now, you didn't say they're anti-infantry.
I know. That's why I asked, like, are they infantry? I didn't even think to bring it up.
You didn't tell me, yeah. So I'm going to spend the command point then. So only because we talked about it beforehand, and I'm like, this doesn't seem strong enough. But if you had told me they're anti-infantry 2+, totally.
That's fair.
So this is 1 Synaptic Nexus. I choose a Synapse creature that's targeted by a shot.
Yep.
And it reduces the AP of your weapons by 1.
And you'll get cover too. So, this ignores cover, I guess. But
this one ignores cover.
The other flamer does as well.
Yeah. And so far I've made everything else. So
2s.
Okay, so you rolled 1-1.
4 wounds.
So these are AP what?
2 normally.
Normally, so I have 4-up saves. So that's 2 wounds, 1 damage each.
Did you not reduce the AP by 1?
1, yeah.
So it's AP 2 normally.
Yeah.
Now it's only AP 1.
Yeah, so 4-up. I'm a 3-up save normally.
Oh, I thought there were 2-ups.
No, the Hive Tyrant is maybe a 2-up, I don't remember. How much damage each?
2.
So it does still kill one, because they're 4 wounds each, so we're gonna just pop one of those.
The Plague Spewer, which is the heavier Plague Flamer, D6 automatic hit. 6, okay. These are anti-infantry 2+. They have 0 AP, 3 wounds.
Because normally they have 1, right?
Correct.
So I'm reducing it. So I have a 3-up save. And hey, it actually mattered to take 1 damage, so not much.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, we did not get behind enemy lines, nor did we capture our enemy outposts. We were definitely going to get rid of behind enemy lines for a command point. Part of me, the dark part of me wants to keep this, but...
Just because it forces me to babysit it?
Yeah.
I'm going to give up 8 command points?
I'm going to keep capture enemy outposts.
Okay, that's a good idea, I think, because you don't get an extra command point for throwing it away anyways.
Right.
And on top of that, you're getting 8 victory points for killing my guy, because you killed and you killed more.
Yes, that's 8 primary points, which is achievable in the first turn. The objective part is not.
Yeah, the
killing
one we can't do. And then we had the first strike. How many victory points is first strike worth?
2.
All right, so 2 more victory points there.
10.
So you're at 10 to my 3 at the end of the first battle round.
That's true.
Yikes. Drew my next 2 cards. I got Area Denial, so keep you out of the 6 inches of center and get somebody in there. It has to be wholly within 6 inches, which I don't like, because I want to go in there and then charge your Hellbrute. But I guess then I can pop back on the objective, which is where I want to be anyways. And then I got Capture Enemy Outpost. So if I get on your objective at the end of my turn, it's my turn, not yours, I get 8 victory points. Now I do have a ton of reserves to roll for, but we don't roll for those until they're actually coming in.
If you want them to show up.
Yeah, I do. I want them all to show up, because I need every little ounce of help after losing that Screamer Killer so quickly. For my Synaptic Imperative this battle round, which I should have technically done before I drew my cards, it won't affect in this case, is going to be +1 advance and charge. Ooh. So my whole army that's in Synapse, which is pretty much going to be almost everything all the time.
Can your army advance and charge also?
No, Hormagaunts could do that.
Okay.
And I can fall back and shoot and charge. There's other stratagems and other detachments that let you advance and charge.
Understood.
But either way, it lets me move up faster if I need to, but more importantly, get that +1 charge. To the movement phase, we're going to start with my Hive Tyrant. He is going to get revenge for that Hellbrute killing the Screamer Killer. You just wait. You want Overwatch?
No.
Okay. And then we're gonna pop through these trees with my Tyranid warriors with melee weapons. You fell for my trap. And he's gonna fly really far. And yeah, we're gonna come on in there, getting ready to fight that Hellbrute. My Zoanthropes here are gonna move back because I wanna still be able to fire at this Rhino, but I wanna get in range of the objective. And I've already measured it. I can get one guy with his butt touching the objective, and all 3 of them are still, yes, in range of that objective. So it is mine, Luka, you can't have it. Now I got all my reserves. It's turn 2. I want them all to come in.
Delayed
reserves.
Yeah.
So I got a roll for each of them. I got 5 of them.
Okay.
And 3+ let's come in. So we got the Death Leaper. Yes.
Nice.
Neurolictor. Now the Death Leaper and Neurolictor not coming in is not the end of the world because they can do rapid ingress for free. Yep. Hormagaunts. Yep. Warriors. Nope. And the crippled Gene Stealers. Yes. So everything but the Warriors comes in through strategic reserves.
On turn 2.
On turn 2. Let's start with my Neurolictor and Death Leaper. So we're going to come in here. Now we're treating the table as if it's smaller, so if you think I'm going too far in, it's because of that. And I want to get these guys as close as possible. So I've already pre-measured this. The Neurolictor is going to pop in right there, and the Death Leaper is going to be right here. And then we'll hopefully be able to harass things next turn. We're going to come over here after some trigonometry and calculus and heavy astrophysics. We figured out
astrophysics.
That when I come in from this side, I can indeed grab these back objectives. If you want to have the debate in the comments, go for it.
Can't remember. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's because this side is within 10, and I can come within 6, and I have to be within 3, and so 10 minus 6 is 4, minus the 40 millimeters is less than 3.
It's already more thought than I've ever been willing to put into it.
Yeah, well, I know it's come up before in other games. Yeah, I know there's been some hot debates in Age of Sigmar about that. That Steve has had to deal with his Brayherd stuff. So
it was all 2nd edition. It's still relevant in 3rd, yeah.
Still
but I remember that back in 2nd, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then my Hormagaunts are going to come in this side over here. Same idea. They're going to grab this objective in the back in case the Warriors don't win the fight against the Hellbrute. Because the idea was that they kill the Hellbrute and they could come back to here. But now they could kill the Hellbrute and keep pushing.
I'm a little disappointed. I want to fight them over here.
Yeah, we're just going to put these in a nice long line because that's the best way to play any game is incredibly long, wide lines. Shooting phase. My Zoanthropes are going to fire. So they've got their like lance shots and they're going to go all the way across the table. I already measured this. They are in range of your Rhino.
I'm going to pop smoke.
Smoke screen!
The Rhino's going to pop smoke because it's got smoke screen. I can save Cloud of Flies for another unit if I need to.
Say Cloud of Flies. It sounds cooler.
Well, I'm gonna.
In case it does something different.
Yeah.
All right,
in case you shoot one of my other guys.
That's true because then you could use it again.
This is only for smoke units.
That's right. That's right. So 4s to hit instead of 3s. Oh, 2 3s!
Normally,
what nonsense is that?
If those are 2s, you wouldn't care. That's the best.
Yeah, right. Strength 12, so 3s to wound. That's a wound at
minus.
Sorry, was the other one a 6? So it was already a wound. It was lethal.
Oh, they got lethal. There you go.
Yeah. So minus 3. Oh, you missed. 5. So that's a fail.
That's a fail. Yeah.
So we're looking at D6 plus 1 damage. Well, 4 damage.
4 it is.
That's twice now that they didn't do anything. Well, let's see if we have better luck with my Hive Tyrant over here. He is going to fire at your regular Plague Marines, I believe is what they're called, just regular Plague Marines. So it's D3 shots blast. You have 5 guys, so D3 plus 1. So minimum 2 shots. Hey, 4 shots. We're hitting on, oh, did you want to pop your Cloud of Flies on them?
These are these guys here? Nah, it's all good.
You don't care. Not worth a command point.
I care about them, but not worth it.
You don't care that much.
Don't care that much.
2s to hit. Watch all the 1s. Oh, there's only 1. Okay. Strength 8 because that's been reduced. What's your toughness?
5.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. 9 or 8 doesn't matter.
Oh, you're right.
3s. So we got 3 of them. There's no devastating or anything on this. Normally -2, but it's -1, and you got cover for sure.
I'll do,
There's only 3 of them.
3 of them?
Just roll your 3-ups.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not going to nitpick this one.
Yeah,
just roll
fair.
3-ups. On to the charge phase. We're going to start with my Hive Tyrant and his bodyguard. He's going to be charging your Hellbrute. I do have +1 to charge thanks to my Synaptic Imperative. So he's going 5 inches, which is more than enough. Yeah, 5 inches is easy. We're good. We're all in. We're all going to get to fight. And then hopefully we can hop back on that middle objective and really take it. And then my Tyranid warriors with melee weapons and the winged Tyranid Prime are going to charge into just the Hellbrute. With +1 to charge, we are getting a healthy 10-inch charge. So here we go. So basically we're going to totally wrap this guy. He's not going nowhere. To the fight phase. We're going to start with my Hive Tyrant and his 2 Tyrant Guard bodyguard. You don't have any fights first anywhere, right?
No.
Okay, so he's going to go first. Any reaction to this?
I mean...
Besides, oh no, ow, ow.
It depends on how much damage you're going to do.
We'll do lots, hopefully. You want to do anything, Luka?
Disgustingly resilient makes sense on this. I might not help him in the end, but...
-1 damage?
It's 2 command points, so it's...
Ooh.
Yeah,
How many command points do you have?
0 now.
0, okay.
Yeah, literally gives me none there. So not in love with it. I hate this one costs 2. Always will hate this.
Well, the real problem is that since I'm within your 6-inch aura, I am -1 toughness, and I also worsen my weapon skill and ballistic skill by 1.
Yeah, by a degree.
So I'm gonna, for free, pop my strat of I can see you. Everybody within 6 inches gets to reroll 1s to hit and wound.
Oh, I can see. I'm like, you can already see me.
No, I'm not going to, because I already reroll all my wounds.
Yeah.
Because everything's twin linked. I'm gonna save it for. So I'm gonna do it on the warriors into your Hellbrute. So they'll all be rerolling 1s to hit and wound.
I got no reaction over there.
Yeah. Okay, but that doesn't matter anyways because I'm not fighting there yet. I just choose. It's before they fight. And I'll do it for free because they're within 12 inches. So I'm just not going to use command points.
Nice.
So 6 attacks from the Hive Tyrant, hitting on 3s, not 2s. No rerolls. I have twin link though, so this is where I hope I just don't biff the hits. I only biff 1.
That's not bad.
I can't complain about that. And then the Bone Sword is strength 9. You don't reduce my strength, right? So it's 4s to wound.
Yep.
And we're looking at twin linked, which means I get to reroll that. And we fail 2 of them. We now make 4 of them. I wish they were devastating.
What's the AP on that?
-2, now only 2 damage a pop.
These are 5-ups.
5-ups. You make 2 of them, so you just took 4 damage instead of 6. So I think that's a big deal, but we'll find out once the Tyrant Guard go. I think you're going to survive this, Luka, because I only got 4 more attacks from the Tyrant Guard. That Hive Tyrant being reduced like that is a big deal. So their Crushing Claws and Running Claws have only 5s to hit because of your aura. So only got 1 hit. Yeah, you're surviving the Strength 8 twin link, so 5s to wound. Re-rolling. We got 1 wound at -2.
5 up.
You even make that.
Make that save.
Well, isn't that a good old ball of wax? So next will be the fight with the Tyranid Warriors and the Winged Prime against your other Hellbrute.
Good luck.
I have 1,000,000 attacks, but I don't think I'm going to do anything here, actually, now that I look at all the numbers. So instead of 3s to hit, it's 4s, because you're stinky.
Yep.
But I am doing that stratagem for free because of the Hive Tyrants that I reroll 1s to hit and wound.
We're messing with your brain.
I'm also supposed to choose for the Tyranid Warriors whether they get to reroll 1s to hit or reroll 1s to save. So I'll just choose reroll 1s to save because I already have reroll 1s to hit. So 4s to hit, sustained.
Yep.
Reroll 1s.
6s.
Oh, okay. That actually looks like a good roll. There's only 2 1s in there. All right. It's lots. 5s to wound. Twin linked. 5s. I'm doing the reroll. Oh, and okay. Got a few more.
I've got quite a bit of wounds there.
Yes, -2, so 5 up.
5 up save here. I only have 8 wounds, so.
1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 8? Oh, okay. Okay. I was picturing it as 9 or 10%. Does he blow up?
He might.
Just roll a die.
Has the potential. No.
No, he does not.
It's a
I killed a model!
It's a humble death.
Woo!
He just falls over.
I am going to consolidate
madness
into this next unit, so we're coming for you. I know you get to hit me back, but I am re-rolling 1s to save, and then it lets me hit you first next turn.
Okay. On to my Hellbrute who lived. He's going to attack the Tyrant and the Tyrant Guard.
I'll actually spend a command point for one of the first times. Reinforce Hive Node. When you attack a Synapse creature, I worsen your AP by 1.
Let's go to AP 1 then.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it'll save me. So you got 5 attacks, right?
Swinging through with my Hellbrute Fist. We hit twice.
Oh, okay.
Strength 12.
So 3s.
1 wound.
1 wound, and I get a 4-up save instead of a 5-up. I'm going to roll a 4 just so I feel good about that command point.
Let's see that 4.
Oh, it's a 5. All right.
All the same difference. We are going to start with the heavy plague weapons on these plague marines. So the champion gets 1 and 1 guy can take 1 and 5 as well. So 4s to hit. They are lethal. So we got
1 automatic wound.
A wound?
What's the strength?
8. So 3s, I assume. Well, actually, I reduce your toughness, so maybe 2.
Yeah, no, it'll be 2s then.
Yeah.
But I'll double check, but I'm fairly certain that Tyranid Warriors are toughness 5, so it's 2. So you got 3 wounds. What's the AP?
-2 on a heavy plague weapon.
Ooh, -2, eh?
Yep. It's just a power fist with lethal.
Well, I got 6-up save then, and I do have my thing where I'm re-rolling 1s. So let's roll 6s and 1s. I get neither. How much damage each?
2 per.
So 1, 2 kills 1.
Punch.
And then one more. Or actually, I guess I have to kill the Prime. He doesn't do anything special, so.
Yeah.
We'll do 1, 2, and then injure 1.
I got 3 models in there with plague knives and bolt guns and the blight launcher. So these are just regular marine attacks, but they're lethal. So 3s to hit. 2 wounds.
Ooh.
Overall, pretty good roll. These are strength 4, so 4 is
So
2
4
wounds.
is because of your
Oh, wow. Okay.
your stinkiness.
No AP on these.
No AP. Well, I still only have a 4-up save. Only 1 damage each, though?
Yeah.
4-up re-rolling 1s. So re-roll that 1. I failed 3 more. That kills the 1 that you did and brings another one down to 1. So by piling in, I sacrifice 2 of my guys. But next turn, I get to fight them first unless they fall back out of combat. So, were you laughing at my choice? Like it was a bad choice?
No. I was thinking like I'm probably not going to fall back, but I could charge something else in there to lighten them up a little bit.
Yeah.
That.
Well, we'll see what happens. All right, end of my turn. Fought back and forth.
Yes.
I did pretty poorly, actually. I killed a Hellbrute and injured another Hellbrute.
A Hellbrute's not cheap, though.
Yeah, and then I fired across to a Rhino, and I don't know if I said I should have killed him, but I had a good chance to kill him. But lots of reinforcements showed up at least. At least I didn't roll lots of 1s and 2s.
You got left in reserve?
Tyranid warriors with ranged weapons. They would have been handy. They would have been handy to come on and pepper probably one of your units of guys. So my secondaries were Area Denial, which I got, but I didn't get the better version because I didn't kill your Hellbrute because I was going to fall back or get onto the objective because I have to have a unit wholly within 6 inches of the center to get to 5 victory points, but I still get 3. Okay. I did not capture enemy outpost.
No, not quite.
And I only killed 1 unit. Which means
you'll get 4 points at the end of the battle round still. Which
but if you just kill something solely you, so that kind of nets nothing, and then you just have to kill 1 more thing to get 4 on top of that.
I have to kill 2 units.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. So 3 more victory points for me takes me to the lead, 11 to 10.
Still have capture enemy outpost from last turn. Obviously, Matthew reinforced his objective because I had that, but you know, it's something to do. And Defend Stronghold is the 1 new card I drew, so I have to. Kind of hang out back here for not the end of my turn, but until the end of Matthew's turn. I'll get 3 points if I can remain in control of this. Might be easy, might be hard. I don't know.
But I do want to point out that after your Battle Shock is done, I'm going to do the Shadow in the Warp to do the Battle Shock again.
True. Okay.
Because you do have a couple you have to try to make.
Yeah.
Because of the Rhino and because the Rhino's below half.
Rhino's above half. Hellbrute's below half.
The Hellbrute's below half.
I can heal him for D3 before the Battle Shock, though.
Would that get him?
I would need to roll. Actually, yeah, just 1 will do it. 4 out of 8.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
I will use Gifts of. I think it's called the Gifts of Decay. If again, it's automatic 3 if I'm near an infected objective. I'm not, so it's just D3 in this case. 3. Ooh. He's right back up to 6.
Oh. Yeah, I take it back as I've been thinking about it. I think I'm gonna wait for the rest of your army to show up before I do the Smothering Shadow in the War.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you have any other command phase stuff to do?
The heal, that is it.
So no Battle Shock test for you then,
because of the heal.
Yeah, because of the heal.
Then we're gonna score our 4 victory points for holding 1 of the objectives. Not more than Matthew though. Matthew's got
2.
He's got 2. I only have the 1. Yeah, the fight in the middle has been rough.
Yeah.
But we're on our way to get this one. I want this one over here, but that's a later me problem. Yep, that's it. We're gonna go right to movement.
Disembarking your unit.
Yeah, we're gonna show our ugly mugs over here.
Boo.
Try and put some pressure on. It's Operation Save Hellbrute. Also kill the Warlord. Also not the hopefully.
Well, the fact that Hellbrute didn't die means Warlord is most likely going to die, but we'll see.
They're slow. They're Plague Marines, but they are gonna move up remorselessly. You know, that's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it remorselessly towards these bugs. The Rhino will move next. Just gonna go right up to the objective here to help for later. Lastly, these Plague Marines are going to assist this fight. I've already measured where they're going to go, and let's be real, they're just Plague Marines, only move 5, so it's not too dramatic. I have 2 units of reserves, Blightlord Terminators and Death Shroud Terminators.
They come on 3+.
I'll do the Blightlords first, and the Death Shroud. Okay, they're both showing up. Boo. Starting with the Blightlords. They are going to come over here to assist the Hellbrute and try and deal with the Tyrant and his bodyguard.
What about the other unit?
There's literally nowhere I want to go with them. My objectives don't help me with that at all. I could make the pressure to go for your objective, but the plan was to make you put something over there, I suppose, and then just discard it for a command point later. Unless you didn't put something back there, then I'd go for it, I guess. But I'm not gonna put.
They're gonna leave them in reserve till next turn.
Turn 3, they'll show up. Yep. Okay. I know I rolled for them, but it was more something to do, something to roll. They're not showing up yet, though. Okay, that'll be it. Starting the shooting phase off with the Hellbrute. It's a nice and easy pick right into the Tyrant Guard and the Tyrant with his multi-melta.
You're gonna spend a command point and reinforce Hive Node, so it's -1 to your, it worsens your AP by 1 for the rest of the phase.
Oh, on that, you targeting that unit?
Yes.
That'll be real. I got a lot of AP.
I know you have a lot of shit.
Yeah.
All right, take your multi-melta shots. Hitting on 4s because you're in combat.
It's not lethal. Strength.
No, that's not
going to do it.
Even with the -1 toughness.
Got a heavy flamer too.
All right, then flamer it up.
Two of them.
Auto hits. 1 wound.
No AP.
No AP because of my thing. So 3 up. All right, I passed.
Next target, or next unit to fire, will be this large squad of 10 Plague Marines that came out of the Rhino. It is a monster unit, so I can hit him with big guns, never tire here. And we just got a lot of flamers. That's it, just 5 different flamers. We'll start with the Foul Blight Spawn. He's got the biggest flamer, the most impressive one. It'll be 4 automatic hit.
Aren't they all just anti-infantry 2+?
This one's 2 damage and higher AP.
Oh, okay.
The rest are I can do it at the same time.
And I love how that since I joined them, they're both an infantry and a monster.
You're suffering the worst of both.
But I can walk through ruins with my monster, because that's the intention. 2 wounds to wound. AP normally?
AP's normally 2.
And so it's now 1, so 4 ups.
Right.
And I can roll these all now because, so 2 of them, 2 damage each.
Yes.
So that kills 1 Tyrant Guard.
I do have to do the Spewer and the Belcher separate. The Belcher is a regular Plague Flamer. There's 2 of them, so 2d6. These are anti-infantry 4, so 3 wounds. And then the Spewers are going to be 3 shots.
It's okay, you'll get them all.
Anti-infantry 2, 6 wounds, no AP.
There's no AP on any of these? Would they normally have AP?
The higher ones have AP 1.
Then I feel good about that. But I didn't roll any 3s. 1 more damage?
1 damage. I do have 1 Blight Launcher in the unit, just to fire it, I suppose.
-1 to hit?
They miss.
Yeah, they miss. Good.
Next, the 10 Terminators with the Psyker is going to go for the Hive Tyrant. We're not going to use the Psyker's once per game superpower attack, if anyone's curious. We're just doing his regular attack. I'm going to start with the Plague Spewers in the unit. Same idea, anti-infantry 2 up, 2d6 automatic hits because there's 2 of them. 9 wounds. Now, normally there's AP, but not in this case.
That's going to matter.
2 fails, 7 wounds.
So I got 7 of them. I only got 2 wounds left on the Tyrant Guard, so I got to do 2 at a time.
Nice.
So 3 up. He's got 1 wound left. He still has 1 wound. And he's dead.
Tyrant.
And then 2 up saves on the Hive Tyrant. He's fine.
Excellent.
No more infantry, by the way.
I've used all.
Did you do all your anti-infantry?
I did all my anti-infantry.
Oh, that's
I didn't even think of it. All of their Plague Combi Bolters. 1 of them is within rapid fire range now because I killed all the guard. So
hit on 4s.
I wound no times at all. I lied. There was 1 lethal in there.
6s to wound.
3 wounds.
AP?
Nothing.
Damage?
1.
Okay.
They're bolters.
2 up. Hey!
We got Curse of the Leper. We're gonna focus it. We're gonna make it hazardous. It increases the shots from 2d6 to 2d6.
Is it blast?
No, it's just I don't even know what this is. It's like a wave of necrotic.
They auto
energy.
hit?
No, they're shot. The amount of shots, no blast. So 10 shots. 4s to hit. With this attack, they're not lethal. 5s to wound. 1 of them.
Normally AP -2.
Normally.
So 3 up save.
Nope.
We're good.
And then I got to roll for the hazardous.
Oh, on a 1 he takes 3 mortal wounds.
Oh!
So he personally takes 3 mortal wounds.
Got 1 or 2 left. Yeah.
Hey, he's not dead.
You have 2 wounds left. Then the last thing to fire the bolt pistols into the Tyranid warriors. Got 3 hits. They're not lethal. It's regular
not lethal?
Regular bolt pistols.
4s do wound because of the -1 toughness. And
No
no
AP.
AP, so 4 up. Take 1 wound, which does kill 1. Boo.
Pop. I lied to everyone. There's a squad of Plague Bears, Plague Marines I didn't notice here, into the Hive Tyrant. We'll do the bolters first. They hit on 4s, but they're lethal. 6 up. Couple hits.
6s.
No
Nothing.
wounds there. Then the Blight Launcher.
4s.
Oh, lethal.
Lethal.
And a 5 to wound.
AP.
2 normally.
So 3 up.
All right, good. Charge phase now. These Plague Marines are going to go and try and save the other Plague Marines from the Warriors.
You made it.
Wow.
11 inches. Who knew?
In they go. With that charge, they're all going to be able to get into base contact with a friend. Everyone gets a friend today. We'll have this guy go over here. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and try this Blight Lord Terminator charge. It's a long bomb because we killed most of the Tyrant Guard off. I probably need an 11. Yep.
Nope. 8's definitely not going to do it. Do you want a command point reroll?
I don't even have a command point.
You have no command points?
I got none. Been using them all the time.
Okay.
And now these Plague Marines into that Tyrant.
Bring it.
Yep.
It's brought.
And we are going to have some of these first models go all the way up and around just to get clearance.
Oh, yeah. You're going to try to keep him alive. First fight.
First fight. These 5 Plague Marines that charged in, we got to get the pressure off the other Plague Marines that are fighting the Warriors.
I am going to pop the Strat Reinforced Hive node for 1 command point, because I haven't used it yet to space.
Right.
And that'll worsen your AP by 1. Should point at the start of the fight phase, they're supposed to choose to reroll 1s to hit or reroll 1s to save.
Yep.
I'll do reroll 1s to save, just going to try to keep them alive as much as possible. So what do you got for me?
I'm going to start with the heavy plague weapons. A couple power fists, essentially. 4s to hit with 6 attacks between 2 guys.
And 6 is auto wound?
Yeah, we got 3 wounds there.
Oh,
And this is a 2 to wound otherwise. 4 wounds.
Jeez. And normally AP what?
Normally minus 2 AP, 2 damage.
Sorry. I said reinforced hive nodes off on
Yeah,
camera,
you
right?
did. You did, yeah.
Okay, so minus 2 normally, so minus 1?
1.
So 5 up rerolling 1s.
Hey!
Hey, look at that. It didn't matter for the thing, but 1 gets through for 2 damage?
2 damage.
All right, 1 guy's down to 1 wound.
Knives. Plague knives.
You're going to shank me with your stinky plague knives?
Gonna get him. 3s to hit. Ooh, that's a couple. 4s to wound.
Yeah, because of minus 1 toughness.
2.
2 wounds, no AP?
No AP.
All right, 4 up saves, reroll 1s. All right, 1 more wound. That kills a guy.
Aha.
Because you hit him with a power fist first, or your equivalent of 1. Yeah, get off of me. Well, I got a lot of command points. I got to start spending them. I'm going to spend 2 command points to interrupt, and then have my Hive Tyrant go next. Now, I'd love to kill your Halberd, but he's just a pain in my butt. I know if I swing at him, you're going to... Do you have any command points?
I got nothing.
So I only need to get 2 through to kill him. But what I really want to do is punk a bunch of your little dudes.
Good.
But at the same time, I want to kill something so that I can actually get the victory point. So you know what? For tactical reasons, I will go after your Halberd, especially while you don't have a command point to reduce my damage by 1.
I need 2 command points for that.
2 command points?
2 command points.
Okay, well, I'll do that then. I don't like this, Luka, because you'll have 4 up saves because my weapon's been reduced because of our battle scars. 2s to hit. I like the start. We got all 6 of them. 5s to wound because of the strength reduction.
Yeah.
But I still have twin linked.
Oh, we're winning.
So that'll help. Only 1 so far. I need 2 just to kill him, and you got a 4 up save. Give me 3 more. Okay, I got 3 total.
Not bad.
So likely you still survive.
Oh! He did.
Oh, he's dead. Does he blow up?
No.
All right, get him out of here.
He's dead.
Oh, thank you. So now your fight first goes.
I was supposed to do this one before that one, technically.
Why?
They have fights first. I
No,
forgot.
fights first is the same as when you charge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you charge, you gain fights
Yeah,
first.
True.
So I should point out that I will now, for free, do the reinforced hive node,
Yep.
because I can once per turn do a battle tactic strategy for free, even if it's already been done that phase.
Just like a Space Marine captain.
Yeah. So I'm minus 1 damage because of my enhancement, and now your AP is worsened by 1. So swing away.
That means they could probably do them all at once, actually. Which is
Maybe.
nice. I got 3 guys in there with heavy plague weapons. We're gonna get them out of the way. That's a wound, and they hit on 4s. You're down to toughness 8.
Yeah, because of your stinkiness.
Boom.
Oh, it didn't matter. So you got 3 wounds total. What's the AP normally?
Normally 2.
So down to 1. So 3 up saves. 2 get through. How much damage?
2 normally.
So 1 each.
Yep.
So that took 2 wounds. Should point out I got my toughness wrong. It's 9.
Oh.
Or sorry, 10 normally down to 9. But you rolled 5 pluses, so it didn't matter.
I got 2 bubotic weapons here, just basic guys. 4 attacks each. They're bigger plague knives. Lethal, and they hit on 3s.
And their strength 5.
Yeah, these are strength 5, so it
So
matters.
because of the minus toughness, you went on 5s instead of 6s.
2 wounds at normally AP2.
Normally AP2, so 3 ups. Ooh, how much damage?
1 on that one.
Just 1 normally.
Just 1.
Okay, down to 7 wounds.
I got the rest of the plague knife attacks.
How are these different than the ones you just did?
These are wounding on 6s.
Oh, because they're
Yeah,
strength 4.
They're strength 4. Otherwise, they hit on 3s and they're lethal. 6s!
you
Total
got
of 2 wounds.
Any
there.
AP normally?
No AP on those.
I like to feel good about the,
Yeah.
2 up. Hey, we made it. Is that all your attacks?
That's it. We're done.
He's down to 7 wounds.
We're getting there.
He survived it. Yeah, baby. So that's all to fight first. So now I get to pick who fights next, as we have the ongoing fight right over here. So obviously my warriors and winged prime are going to fight. I'm going to put everything into the unit that hasn't fought yet, just to try to mitigate any damage you do to me. Start with the winged Tyranid prime because he's 2 damage. So normally 2s to hit, so 3s because you're stinky. And sustained hits on 6, so that becomes 5 hits. Strength 6.
I'm 5. D5.
So 3s to wound. No special things here. Ooh, except that I got 4 of them. At -1 2 damage pop.
4 ups then.
Every 4 up you fail is a dead guy, so you just didn't fail any. How convenient is that?
Our plague marines, they don't die.
Well, I got the rest of my guys now hitting on 4s, but 6s are sustained. That's pretty good. I'll re-roll that one. Okay. 4s to wound, twin linked. So maybe these guys can do some work, unless you just decide to roll lots of. Oh, sorry, that was a wound.
Nice.
All but 1. 5 ups.
5 ups. Kill them. They're all
2,
dead.
3, 4 die. 1, 2, 3, 4 die.
I gotta leave one.
You got to leave leave the captain in there, or sergeant. He can strike back.
Ain't no sergeants anymore.
Well, he can strike back now.
Yeah. We're left with the 1 plague marine with a heavy plague weapon, punching the warriors. 2 hits on 4s, 2s to wound, 1 wound at -2. But
So -1 because of my things. 5 up. It shouldn't matter.
2 damage.
2 damage. So down to 1 wound on 1 guy. Okay, that's the end of the turn.
Nothing.
Well, not nothing.
Halfway to defending stronghold.
Right. The defend stronghold is on my turn. You get it.
Yep. I got 10 to 11.
Yeah, I'm not taking you off of it, so you're going to get it. And it's worth what? 4 or 5?
3.
Oh, it's only worth 3.
Yep.
And the other one you're going to throw away and get a command point?
That's capturing the outpost. I'd rather get the command point for it. So
Now you'll have 2 command points in my turn, so you can
play
-1 damage.
I could.
Yeah. Okay, we forgot to actually, at the end of the last battle round, tally up extra points.
For the no prisoners or purge the foe.
Yeah, so you got 4 victory points for killing something because you killed the Tyrant Guard.
I killed the Tyrant Guard.
But I killed 2 things, 2 Hell Brutes, so I get 8. 4 for killing something and 4 for killing more than you.
Correct.
And that brings the score to 21 to 14.
Yes, that's the 21.
21, 14. Hey, I caught up a little bit. I'm only 7 behind now.
There goes the number.
So in my command phase, I'm drawing. Oh, first off, I've got to choose my thing.
Synaptic
I think I'm going to go for. I can either do 5 up invuln, so that'll help some things, or I can do +1 to hit in close combat, which would make up for the reducing the weapon skill thing.
Yeah, I've got that Rhino heals. He's at 7 when he's not 6.
Okay, sure, whatever. And I think the best bet will be +1 to hit in close combat.
Okay. Oh, to counteract the negative weapon skill?
It'll help me just kind of clean this up a bit more.
Yep.
So then my secondaries are going to be overwhelming force. I have to kill a unit in range of an objective marker.
You got one right here?
On the Rhino.
The Rhino, that's true.
It's 3 victory points each, or 3 victory points for the first, and then up to 5 for the second. Secure no man's land. Now this one is.
Oh, you're already halfway there.
Yeah, I got to get 2. Yeah, basically I have to get 2 for 5, or if I just get 1, I get 2.
Oh, it's only 2.
Yeah. Instead of 5, you get 2.
Interesting.
That's what it says. Okay. I'm looking at it right now.
I know that wasn't one of the ones that got changed a while ago. Yeah, it's just 2, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
My Neurolictor in my command phase can choose an enemy unit within 12. I'm going to do the 5-man squad of Plague Marines and force a battle shock. So 6+. I got no negatives on this.
We rolled high. I'll double check the 6. All Marines are typically 6.
There's no way they're 7s. So at the end of my command phase, because I don't have any battle shock to do. Actually, that's not true. This unit's technically below half. The Warriors.
The Tyranid battle shock. Let's see.
I got a 9. I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I needed a 7 with them.
But you just add them all together.
Yeah, it's roll 3 and keep all 3.
Hey, I guess it's not fearless.
Yeah, you don't fail. I haven't failed a Synapse yet, like a battle shock in Synapse yet, like in all the games I've played of 40k in 10th edition. So at the end of the command phase, I am holding 2 objectives, but so are you.
Yep.
So I get 4 victory points, but I don't get 8 for having more than you. So thankfully on your turn, you won't either.
Unless something insanely weird happens.
I guess if you kill the Hive Tyrant, you could consolidate onto the objective. But I'm going to try to kill that Rhino off, and we'll see what happens. So on the movement, we're going to have the Zone Thropes just kind of pop over here to hold this back objective, but stay within 24 inches of that Rhino. This is a little more awkward from the stay, so I'm just going to kind of pile them on top of each other. And then these Genestealers are not allowed to advance because they're very, very tired. And they're -1 move. So they're just going to start making their way to... I calculated it that next move, they can take the middle objective. So they'll get there eventually. I did forget one thing, and we haven't gotten too far, and so thankfully Luka's letting me do this. I did want to do the Shadow on the Warp right now, and that way I can force some battle shock tests.
Is this like any negatives, or just...
Unfortunately not, because my Death Leaper's not in range, because it's only a 6-inch bubble, and I didn't... Yeah, and I don't have the Neuro Tyrant. The Neuro Tyrant makes it -1.
Right, okay.
So you're just going to rapidly do 6 up. So let's do this really quick. This is the unit of 5 Plague Marines. They're fine. The unit of 1.
One guy is
He's fine. The Terminators would be nice.
Probably 6, 8.
Yeah. And then the unit with the Hive Tyrant.
9.
Oh, goodness. And your Rhino.
Rhino.
It didn't matter. That's too bad.
Hey, if that was fantasy, I would have just broke 18 times.
Yeah, you would have. So I'm going to do a bunch of movements over here. I'm going to have my Neurolictor basically pop over to hold this objective, but stay forward to keep the 12-inch bubble going. The Death Leaper is going to hop on down, and then I'm going to roll and advance in the Hormagaunts because they can advance and charge. We got a 3, so they're going to be skittering forward to help with this fight. And there we are, moving forward. See if we can deal some damage over there. Oh, I don't have to roll for reserves.
It's turn 3. Yeah,
it's turn 3. Woo! My Tyranid Warriors with ranged weapons are coming on the table. So they're going to come in right here. I'm going to stay away from your Terminators and also just try to secure this flank. I know you have a big squad of Terminators that can come in automatically. Heck, they can come in now if you spend one of your command points. Is that right?
I might with that rapid ingress.
Yeah.
They're quite slow, so I kind of need to.
Yeah, I totally cheat. They did not deep strike. I don't know why they could deep strike.
We were talking about my Terminators.
Yeah,
a lot.
it doesn't matter. I don't think that's why. I think I was like, oh yeah, I'm coming in from reserve.
Well, you were putting them there, and it was logical to me too. So.
Yeah, I know. Nobody, only Josh caught it behind the camera. So yeah, they'll come over here. Same difference though. They'll be able to fire at the Rhino, and then next turn be able to come in. And that actually might work better for your rapid ingress to kind of keep your Terminators away, for all I know. That's all my movement. Did you want a rapid ingress?
It will cost me one of my 2, but yes.
Oh, you won't be able to do disgusting resilient.
I know what is. These are all everything's dead to me, other than these Terminators.
Okay, so they're coming in. They're gonna come right close to where my warriors came, except they're allowed to deep strike.
Yeah, they got that rule.
I'm gonna spend 1 command point for my Zoanthropes, I guess, to reroll 1s to hit and wound against the Rhino. And just to make it confusing, I'm not going to fire you there first. We're going to start with my Hive Tyrant. He's going to fire his Heavy Venom Cannon into your Terminators. He'll only be hitting on 4s because Death Guard are really mean and rather stinky. But I do get D3 plus 2 shots. D3 plus 2 shots? Hey, you know what? He's consistently had his maximum number of shots. They haven't done much. Hitting on 4s. Oh, look at that. So we got 3 hits, only strength 8 because the weapon's been depleted from the battle scar.
Same difference.
So, but the AP being different is not the same difference. So 3s to wound. So two wounds at -1 instead of -2.
Just normal 3 ups.
3 ups.
Oh, take
so
it.
1 is 3 damage.
Oh, you kill 1.
I do. What do you say about that, huh, punk?
Not much.
All right, there's one of like a million Terminators. And then way over here, the Zoanthropes are going to fire at your Rhino, because this time it's going to work. Did you want to pop smoke with your last command point?
I will.
Okay. This time it's going to work.
Smoke. I got to watch out for it.
4s to hit instead of 3s.
Use your big bug brain to figure out where I am.
Well, I didn't roll any 3s.
Nice.
So too bad for you. It didn't work.
I can't believe that same trick didn't work twice.
It's like, okay, smoke. Where'd the tank go? I don't know. Fire into the smoke.
The bugs, they're
with
learning.
Your brain things.
Yeah, they're learning.
Strength 12. So 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s, because I did my strat. Okay, that's 2 of them. At -3, D6 plus 1. Oh, come on. Oh, I can still kill it if I roll a 6.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Did you roll 5?
I was going to say, no.
Are you in cover?
Probably not for them.
No, you're not. So did both of those get through then?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Yes, they did.
Why do you say it like that? Like we're missing something?
I was, no.
Yeah, because you don't have cover.
I don't.
I can say that for sure.
Correct.
So you're not gonna like.
Nope.
You're not like. You're not purposely forgetting something to make me feel better.
Nope. I ain't got nothing.
Because you're just gonna watch me whip the 2d6 plus 2.
What do you got to roll?
I'll do it one at a time.
You need a 5 on 2 dice, yeah.
I'm gonna roll 1 at a time. So,
okay. You need a 3 up. You need a 3 up.
No, I don't like this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do I explode?
Please.
Oh,
yeah,
I do.
he does.
I do.
D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
3. He kills 1.
Kill the guy.
It worked.
Kill that guy.
Next, you want to rapid ingress your way in? Fine. My warriors are going to fire everything into your Terminators. So there's 2 Venom Cannons in there. So they're D3 blast each, so D3 plus 1 because there's at least 5 models. And so it's going to be 3, 4, 5. Am I in your stink? No, I'm not in your stink aura because you came in outside of 9 inches of me.
I have to be outside of 9, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not in your stink aura.
Not yet.
Yeah. And so I'm hitting you on 4s because millions of years of adaptation and I only get a 50% chance of hitting a huge target.
Oh, we could all.
Hey, look at that, I did it. Look at all my adaptation. Millions of years of adaptation allows me to roll 4s really well.
We could all just hit on 2s and wound on 2s, I suppose.
That would probably be accurate, to be honest, until you like the Imperial Guard. They can hit on 6s.
That's 9th edition, by the way, if you guys want to go play that. If you
when
guys
everybody just kills everything?
Yeah, it's like there's no point in having stats or anything.
Yeah.
Just like I point at them and they're dead.
3s to wound. We got 3 wounds at -2, 2. Now you have a couple guys in cover, but one of them is your character.
These are -2 with some cover. That's a pass and that's a fail. And then that's a pass. I take whatever. 2 damage. 2 damage.
So that's on the 1 dude in cover right there.
Eat it.
And then I'm going to throw the 2 barbed stranglers. These are D6 plus 1 normally, so they're D6 plus 2. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. But you guys are toughness 6 though, right?
Yep.
These are strength 6. So 4s to hit. And then we're going to be looking at 4s to wound instead of anything else. I'm not missing anything with these guys. No, they can fall back and shoot and charge. That's their specialty. 2 more wounds at -1. So fill a 3 up and I kill that guy. Or fell 2 up because he's got cover.
Yeah. You have cover.
All right. Well, I got 2 Death Spitters. 4s to hit. Okay, 5s to wound. 1 wound at -1, so you're still in cover, so 2 up on that one guy.
That one.
Oh, he's alive. He only died from explosions from your rhinos.
That's true. That's what they get for showing up.
Charge phase. You ready for this, Luka?
Bring it on.
I'm going to charge my Hormagaunts into this squad, and 6-inch charge, and they made it. And then the Death Leaper will charge just that individual.
Yep, he's on his own. That's the right guy. He's got a purple hood. You can kind of see.
I failed my charge. I'm going to spend a command point to. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I need to get in there.
Just the gaunts.
I want to get in there. He'll murder him. I want my 6-inch ore in there, and right now he's just outside of it. So screw it. I got lots of command points. Let's re-roll it. It's a 6-inch charge. Okay, so he's going to make it in, and they're going to make it in too. All right, I'm going to do something foolish. I think Luka thinks it's foolish, but I think it's a clutch move.
There's always dice.
Clutch move. Because these guys are all OC0 thanks to their battle scar. Except for the character. Except for the character. But I got a lot of warriors with some OC. I don't remember if they're 1 or 2, but they're at least 1. So they're going to make a 9-inch charge, which I cannot re-roll because the Death Leaper already borrowed that. Are you ready for this, Luka?
Bring it on.
7. Okay, well, the dice told me, Matthew, that's a bad idea. On to the fight phase. First off, I'm going to spend a command point to do Irresistible Will. How many command points do I have, Luka?
You have 1 current.
No! Oh, no, that's okay. I can do the other thing for free.
Yeah. Are you
Irresistible Will from my Synapse here to your Plague Marines. What's wrong?
Sorry, you just screamed. It's like that scene from The Office where he's like, guess who's back? He goes to the back of the office.
No,
it's Toby. He's like, no,
no,
no.
All right, I'm going to put it on them. So now everybody here gets reroll 1s to hit and wound against them. And then those warriors are going to turn on reroll 1s to save because they choose at the beginning of the fight phase. And then I will immediately pile in and fight with all these wonderful Hormagaunts.
They're just
look at that. Look at that. It's
just like a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah,
pile them on
I'll do the calculation based off of how many should be in there, not because I'm overlapping bases and crap.
It's okay, everyone. Matthew painted.
I painted these, all right? So I could do whatever I want. 45 attacks for my Hormagaunts.
Okay.
Because 15 of them can fight.
That's a lot of attacks.
They're +1 to hit, thanks to my Synaptic Imperative.
But we got
But
bugs.
you're stinky.
We put bugs in your brains.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, it's more,
skull
you just
swarm
stink,
blight.
all right? Somehow I evolved a nose that actually has like an aversion to things. So we're back to 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. The something. Cut.
Look at that little pocket. Look at that corner. He's got.
Hey!
Oh, that's your rerolls.
Strength 3, toughness 5. So 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
That's not bad.
There's one. It's not knock over a hit. Hey, another one.
AP one on those little size.
12 of them got through, so 4 up saves. They won. 2.5. They killed 2.5.
3.
Wait, hold on.
4.
Oh, because they're only 4. For some reason, I was thinking I was killing Terminators. How many did I kill?
4. Exactly.
So there's 1 left.
We got technically the Plague Champion. Where is he?
Is that him all the way over there?
That is him all the way.
You could kill him first.
I do have other heavy plague weapons in there. I don't give the champions their fancy plasma guns because I don't have the models for that. Let's go ahead and just lose the guys that are really deep in thick.
We're just going to quickly do this fight because obviously my Death Leaper is just going to murder your little guy.
There's 1 little Plague Marine in there.
Hit on 3s because you're stinky.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't roll any 2s, so it didn't matter. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. I do say I should kill him, but you know, dice can be jerks like that. So you got to make 2 5-up saves, otherwise he's dead. No, he's dead. Do them 1 at a time, like a
boom. More dramatic.
I hate when people do it 1 at a time. He can't get onto the unit, so he can't consolidate. So he's just going to stay where he is.
Yeah, he's got nowhere happy to be.
So your guys actually had fight first. I didn't know that. I think you mentioned it before.
It's inconsequential at this point.
It is consequential. Yeah. It is, and here's why. So on the if we have this guy over here, when we go to the remaining fights, he gets to fight before my warriors do.
It's inconsequential up to this point. Essentially, yes.
Yes. So anyway, so they can fight. I'm gonna for free because he's the will of the hive mind. Do the whole reduce your AP by 1,
which is good because you only have 1 command point anyways.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with the heavy plague weapons. These are all the power fists. We got a lethal hit.
Hit on 4s?
Yeah, only 4s though. 3s to wound. Actually, no, your toughness 9, right?
I'm toughness 10 down to 9.
Yeah, it's only 2 wounds on the 6s there.
AP normally?
Normally 2.
So 3-up saves. Hey, it didn't matter.
No damage. Got regular plague weapon guys now. These are just like power weapons that are plague weapons.
But so they're strength 5?
Yeah.
So 5s to wound.
And 1.
Maybe 1 wound, AP2 normally, so 3-up save. I made it.
15 plague knives. Stabby stab. We got 4 wounds so far.
3s to hit and then 6s to wound, I think.
Yes. Just 4.
4 wounds, no AP.
Before you do that, let me get my one character out of the way. He does not have a plague knife, but he's got the same profile, so I got to roll him technically separate. Nothing. Okay.
So 4 wounds, no AP.
Correct.
2 up. So nothing gets through. Ain't that nice? So now technically that's all the fights first, and you get to choose who fights next. So that your little plague dude right there. Does he want to fight Hormagaunts? He's in range to go after warriors.
He'll go for the warriors.
Because there's 1 wound left on the one.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get lucky and kill them both. Yeah. He is my last heavy plague weapon. He's literally on his own. 4s to hit. Ooh, they all hit.
Oh no, you could kill 2 guys and get lucky.
2s to wound.
Are they strength 8?
Yeah, it's a power fist.
AP 2.
Yep.
6s re-rolling 1s. Oh no, you did. You killed 2 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that fights first keeps him alive? Because that knocks my... Oh, you know what? No, screw it. Screw it. I'm putting it on the Shrike.
You can't... Oh, there's a character?
Yeah, he's a character. I can put it on him.
He has to be last.
Oh, no, he has to be the last.
He's got to be the last one. Yeah.
You're right. That actually pulls him out of combat, which means I don't get to kill that guy, which is kind of a big deal.
Well, I didn't expect to hit 3 times, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, my Hive Tyrant's going to try to get some revenge. I got 6 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
Normally hit on 2s, but you're stinky, so 3s. No re-rolls, so I got 2 1s in there. They're going to drop off. Didn't roll any 2s though, so I don't care about your stink.
I like that.
These are strength. Hold on. Strength 9. Twin link though. So 3s to wound. Re-roll that 1. We got all 4 at -2, 3 damage a pop.
Okay.
So you got 5 up saves on 4 of them.
I got 5 up. I saved 2 of them.
Oh, come on. So 2 die because they're 3 damage apiece.
Who's eating it? We're gonna lose 2 of the plague belchers, the regular plague flamers, which are just tucked away right there.
I'll slowly kill them all. End of the turn. You trying to hide the camera?
I'm stretching.
I got my overwhelming force. I killed the rhino on an objective.
Boo!
So it's 3 victory points.
I love that rhino.
It took me 3 turns of zapping it with the zone tropes to kill it though, so... Actually, that's not true. The first turn they fired at the halberd. And secure no man's land, I kind of did. At the end of your turn, if you control only 1 objective marker, no man's land, it's worth 2 victory points instead of 5.
So you got a combination of 5 points between the 2 of them?
I got 5 points.
Okay, that's not bad. 5 is nice.
It's okay, it's okay. And on top of that, on your turn, you're only going to get the 4 victory points for controlling because I still have 2.
Yes.
So that's something, right?
That's nice.
Maybe I still have a chance to catch up in points.
So I gained 3 victory points at the end of Matthew's turn for Defend Stronghold, which means I could draw 2 cards here. I will draw no prisoners and area denial. So no prisoners, that's got to kill things.
How many victory points do you get for killing things?
2 per, and it caps at...
5 probably, right?
This one does cap at 5, yep.
Yeah.
And then area denial is to try and finagle myself in the middle, and we're good as long as this...
Well, you have to be wholly within 6 of the middle.
To get the max points,
yeah. Otherwise you still get the 2 or 3 that you get for not having me there at least.
Yeah. The command phase, nothing too exciting other than gaining command points. I do owe Matthew a battle shock on my 1 Plague Marine, who's all wrapped up in combat there.
-1 leadership, because the Death Leaper is actually there, so 7s instead of 6s.
We got a 9.
Hey, it didn't matter.
Then scoring, I'm on 1 objective, 2 objectives. Now, granted, these guys are 0 OC for their battle scars, but the character is still OC 1. Or whatever it might be. And that will also make the objective sticky because we're Death Guard.
Which is a big deal, because now you can walk away from it and murder stuff, and I won't be able to take it back, and then that's a problem.
Yes.
So you get 4 victory points, not 8.
Not 8, though.
Because you don't have more than me, because I have 2 as well.
That'll put me at 20 primary. These Blightlord Terminators are going to move right towards this onslaught of Gaunts, and there's so many nasty things here. We're going to go for the...
Keep talking, or you can keep moving.
Lictor, man. I only move 4, though. I'm slow.
You'll just roll high for your charge. It doesn't matter.
I hope so. And here comes the Death Shroud again.
They also move 4?
Yeah, they're slow. They're not.
Well, maybe they won't make their 5-inch charge against my Tyranid warriors.
It's been there. That's not great.
I'm gonna redeploy.
Oh my gosh.
I wish, right?
Oh no, I hate redeploy. We're gonna skip right past shooting because I don't want to shoot both pistols into that, and I don't want to make this charge harder over here.
That's true. I would kill guys that are closer.
And then these guys don't have any great line of sight, and I also don't want to make my charge harder over here. So we're just gonna go right in and save us the bolter fire.
So where are you charging first?
I'll do the Blight Lords into the warriors.
5-inch charge.
Yes.
I got nothing to slow you down.
Go!
Oh, I failed it.
Command point.
Oh no! Fail it again. Oh, they made it.
I seen the 1 first.
Oh, he made it. He made it. Well, now I have a little bit of hope on the other side that if you fail it, you can't re-roll it, right?
I got nothing yet.
You just gotta get in there without any shenanigans.
Look how slow they are, everyone. But the Light Lord Terminators declaring charge against the Tyranid Prime.
It's only a 6-inch charge. Oh, You took all my hope away. And you get around his fights first, too, the Death Leaper. Because you can just pile into him and fight him.
The charge was kind of poopy, so I'm not going to be able to do that well.
Yeah, it might be hard.
We're kind of
stuck. There's a hill in the way.
Yeah, we're stuck in this narrow passageway here. Now, we're not going to get a lot of attacks here because of the narrow passageway, so we got 2 guys already charging a base contact. These guys are going to get into base contact with them.
I think you'll do just fine.
4 models.
Yeah.
And
just be careful, because I have 2 command points, so I can interrupt.
none of those are the flail either, so just their bubotic weapons. We have 16 attacks with their bubotic weapons. We are going to remember they don't get lethal because they are completely kaput.
Yeah, because they're battle scar. Oh, look at all those 6s.
Oh, dang, nice.
Yeah, that actually matters. But you're still just wounding on 3s, and you're probably still murdering. Are they 2 damage each?
No, they're AP2.
Okay, maybe.
Let's see if it mattered. Okay, it stopped one of the wounds. I shouldn't have done it like that, but that's okay.
Yeah, because now you're confusing everything.
No, it's more for me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a selfish man. I like to know. 8
of them. Well, I've got to make 3 6-up saves to stay alive. I made 1.
I see 1.
Now, he's got a rule built in on a 4+. When he dies, he gets to fight if he's not already fought. And hey, it's the first time I've ever got to use that rule.
It's go time.
And so he's going to swing back and maybe kill a Terminator. You have 1 down to 2 wounds?
That's a
it's your leader. It's your leader. But he's still got 6 attacks, 2 damage each. But he's only hitting on 3s because you're stinky. And I rolled a 2, so there, that mattered. And then these are strength 6. Are you toughness 5?
T6.
4s. Ooh. Well, there's 3 of them at -1. So you failed 2 3-up saves, please. Oh. Yay, I killed a Terminator!
Who died?
Look, Daddy, I killed a Terminator!
Let's go with that guy.
The one very back. They all stepped forward and picked up weapons that they didn't have before.
That's how it works.
Cut. It's funny because I have 2 command points. I could interrupt and have the Hive Tyrant go, but he'll kill like 2 guys. And you haven't been hurting him either.
Not much.
Now, what's going to happen now is you're going to just kill him, which means if I had interrupted and killed 2 guys, I would stay alive.
I can use your once per turn.
I'm going to use my once per turn because why wouldn't I?
AP negation.
So reduce your AP and go ahead, swing away and do nothing again.
Starting with the heavy plague weapons, those are the power fists. We have 4 wounds.
Yeah, because 6 is auto wound.
And a hit, which also wounds. 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Normally AP -2?
Correct.
So -1, so 3-up.
1 damage each.
2 get through. Normally 2 damage each?
Normally.
So he's down to 5 wounds.
I got the bubotic weapons now, the power weapons. That's a wound.
And then there's only 4s to hit otherwise, or is it 3s?
3. These ones are 3s.
And then you're looking for 5s?
2 wounds.
2 wounds at -1 normally?
-2 normally.
So 3-ups. Hey, 1 gets through. 1 more damage. I'm down to 4. That means that I am
getting there.
I'm below half strength. So that's something.
Gotta do the foul blade spawn. He does not have plague knives. So that 6 doesn't mean anything. But he wounds 1 time. But
is there AP?
There's no AP. Yeah, go ahead.
2 up. Oh my goodness! This is what I'm talking about.
And the last.
Stop punking him.
2 wounds.
Oh.
And then 6 is to hurt him.
Yeah, but watch this.
4.
Yeah.
2 ups. These are 2 ups.
I gotta fail 3 2-up saves to die. Watch this. I failed 1. So you took out the most wounds you have in 1 turn, like an entire turn.
Yeah, so over several rounds of combat. Yeah.
Yeah, he's down to 2 wounds, and I still have 1 more fights first with your Terminators.
Oh boy. This fight over here, the Blight Lords charged into the Tyranid warriors with ranged weapons.
Are you close enough to get everybody in, or because when you pile in the guys in the back can't?
I'm gonna measure that beforehand. I think this guy looks like he's too far. This guy's probably good. Now I got 4 out of the 5 in. Well, of the death round. One could not pile in and make it. So we have 16 attacks.
Hitting on 2s?
2s to hit. 6s are lethal. For whatever that matters.
You don't really need it because there's 2s to wound. Oh, you rolled a lot of 1s.
One of them completely missed all of his attacks.
Because of the -1 toughness, your 2s to wound, and then it'll be -2, 2 damage. Okay, well at least you biffed it, but I think I'm still dead. There's 11?
9. There's 9.
Oh, I was gonna say I counted 9. 6s.
Every 2 is a dead guy.
1, 2, 3.5 are dead so far. Okay, maybe I'm not totally dead. Well, in some way, I somehow survived this. I'm going to take 2 Death Spitters and a Barbed Strangler because they're the worst weapons. And now your leader dude.
Leader man,
dude.
He's got 5 attacks normally with his Plague Reaper, but he gets an extra 1 because of his enhancement. It's an extra 2 if he's near an objective he's infected.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. 2s to hit with it. A lethal.
Hey!
And a miss.
Because you're going to need it, right?
And these are strength also 8. Well, technically 9, but...
So 4 wounds at AP what?
I believe these are also AP2, but they're 3 damage each.
So they're dead. All of my guys are dead.
3.
Cleaves through 3 of them by himself. You did it, Luka.
I did the thing. I
murdered them all. That's an entire unit, though. That matters.
That's true.
For you getting 4 victory points. because now you have 2 units that you killed, and this turn I've killed 1 unit only. Although I still have my Hormagaunts.
Did I kill the warriors on your turn?
Yeah, you did. You killed 3 units.
3 units. Yeah.
Well, poop. You're gonna get 8 victory points, even if I kill this guy. Unless, no, my Hive Tyrant does not have enough attacks to kill your guys. So I'm gonna do Hormagaunts next. We're just gonna pile in and do 1,000,000 attacks.
I am. If you want, I'll pull him.
No, because I could totally.
You don't think you have it?
I don't think I have it.
You don't have it. Okay.
All right, so the Hormagaunts, we're gonna be hitting on 4s still, thanks to my thingy. 5s to wound. Okay, maybe he's dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my gosh.
10 4-up saves.
Here's 5 of them. He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, bye-bye, my friend.
We made a boo-boo. We forgot about your battle scar on your non-objective controlled guys.
It would have been
that they can't get a charge bonus.
Correct. They get no bonuses when they charge.
So the way we said that we're going to play that is that your leader still gets to fight.
Yeah.
And
he killed 3 guys.
He killed 3 guys. So I'm going to have my 3 guys attack.
Yeah.
But you have 1 guy that's hurt, but he didn't fight.
So one guy didn't fight. Yeah, he did fight. He was part of the fighters. So, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay, so it might leave one of my guys. If I kill him, it definitely leaves one of my guys alive. Because you perfectly killed me. You realize that, right?
Did I kill only 3 of your guys? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't really.
He killed 3.5, and then he did 3 damage. He just killed 3 of them on his own.
Well, hopefully I don't lose that guy.
So I'm gonna try that now.
Hopefully.
So I've got 15 attacks with the 3 guys, hitting on 4s because of the -1 to hit. 5s to wound. Oh, that's pretty good. We got 5 wounds at -1, so you got 3 up saves.
Oh, we're gonna get him.
You're gonna get him? We got him. So I get to put 1 guy back, which means that's important. The reason that I was gonna be finagly about that is because you've killed exactly 1 more unit than me this battle round.
Yeah.
And since we're so close on victory points, this could actually matter. If you were so far ahead that I'm like, there's no way I could catch up, then I would be like, yeah, whatever, let's just kill him.
Yes, yeah.
So he's alive, and your 1 guy's dead.
Oh yeah, he dies.
Pull the 1 guy. So I have 1 guy left because we know you killed them perfectly. I'll even like drop him down to 1 wound because that's how many wounds left the guy had when your leader killed them all. So who knows what it would have been. But we'll bring him down to 1 wound and we'll call that.
He might be. We'll say he's probably.
I don't care. He's got 1 wound.
It's all that
snip at him, he's dead.
Yeah,
even if he had his full 3 wounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good.
I guess I will consolidate. I wasn't going to consolidate if they were dead, but I will consolidate that he's alive.
Yeah. He can fall back, shoot, and charge. That really matters. So objective-wise, you denied the area in the middle, but you did not take it. Oh, I still got to fight with my Hive Tyrant.
Oh, yep.
Okay, let's go to that. So 6 attacks it on 3s. Yep. 2 of them miss, and then we're looking at 3s to wound re-rolling. It's a twin linked. We got 4 of them at -2, 3 damage, so 5 ups. And you didn't do it this time. So you lose 4 guys.
Let's lose all of the shooty weapons. 1, 2,
okay, we're starting to chew through each other. I'm down to 2 wounds.
4.
And I think I just brought you below half too, so.
Yeah. Yes, we are below half
something.
with them. We're gonna get area down only for 3 points though, because I don't have a unit wholly within range of it. And no prisoners, I killed 1 unit.
Yeah, because that denies even more victory points then.
I killed the prime over there.
Is that worth 2 then? So you got 5?
2 per, yeah.
Now at the end of the battle round, we killed the same number of units.
Yes.
So we both get 4 primary victory points.
Yeah, because I killed the warriors and the prime, and you killed my plague marines ×2.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. And then Luka remembered I killed his rhino.
I think I'm pretty sure, yeah, because it would have been, they showed, yeah, you killed the rhino.
Okay, so that one warrior surviving has netted me even more. So that's 4 more victory points for me.
True. Is that battle scar?
That battle scar actually played into it. So our battle scars have actually been playing into everything a lot, which I really enjoy. That's why I love rolling the battle scars. So what score are we at now, Luka? Can you give us a tally?
That is the end of the
battle round
third
3.
turn. I haven't adjusted it yet.
We'll tell you in a second.
It's 37 to 35 for the death card. We got 2 points on you only because of first blood.
I'm slowly catching up to you.
Yeah, so
who is your warlord, by the way?
Over there, Mr. Thick. Well, he's not really any more defensive than a regular Florida Contagion.
But except that he's with a bunch of.
He's got a body
unit,
yeah.
So okay. You know what? This is closer than I thought it was going to be. But honestly, that 1 guy surviving, I think that you would be seeing like a 15-point difference.
Oh,
I lose 4, you gain 4.
Correct.
You get 2 more, and it just keeps going, right? It keeps adding. So, yeah, 37 to 35. So we go into battle round 4. Drawing my 2 objectives. I got a tempting target, so you got to choose a no man's land target. Which one are you going to choose? No way!
Right here. That's the one.
It's so hard to imagine. And I got to extend battle lines, so that's hold my objective and 1 from no man's land. So I can get that one at least for 5 victory points. And I guess the other one's just a command point.
Command point's not bad. You're at 3 right now. You gained 1. I'm at 1 as well.
And I'm going to get 4 more victory points because we both have 2. Because nobody's grabbing that middle one.
Can't do the middle one.
Because the Hive Tyrants held you back from it, and you've held me back from it too. Also, at the beginning of the battle round, I forgot to talk about synaptic comparatives. I am going to use my last one because I didn't use one in the first battle round.
There's only 3 of them?
It's only 3.
Oh, okay.
This is one gives me 5-up invuln if I am within synapse.
Oh, your +1 to hit would have. You only rolled 1s to hit with him, eh? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you're right. I should have been 2s to hit with him, but I didn't roll any 2s. I do remember thinking that, like, haha, I didn't get any 2s in your face. So, you know, that worked against me. But anyways, yeah, 5-up invuln if you are within synapse. That's only really going to have an effect on like the Hormagaunts, because everybody else has a 4-up invuln or a 5-up invuln already. But still, Hormagaunts with a 5-up invuln, that can kind of tie you up. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I do owe you a battle shock on my Hive Tyrant. My Neurolictor's not in range to force battle shocks on you, so I need a 7+ on 3 dice.
Got it.
Oh, you got it. Like I said, I've never failed a battle shock in Synapse because you're rolling 3 dice.
Did you feel stressed out on that one?
I did because I felt I was about to say it before I rolled, but I'm like, if I say it before I rolled, then he's going to fail. Movement phase, Hormagaunts are going to advance. Oh, so 15. So basically, I'm just going to pick them up and place them on your objective right here.
I could Overwatch.
Why don't you? Do you have flamers?
Yes.
Okay.
A couple of them.
And I'm just going to make sure that one of my guys is within 6 inches of my Hive Tyrant, so I get my 5-up invuln.
I'll go for it. I'll give it a shot.
We'll go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Got 2 Plague Spewers.
So 7 auto hits that wound on 2s because they're anti-infantry 2+.
Yes, and these are -1, but you're going to have your, I don't know what your base save is.
My base save is 5-up.
So you have your invuln.
So I have a 5-up no matter what. You got 6 of them. So 5-up invuln. Yeah, it saves 2. Well, it saves 1 because I would have had the 6-up. So 4 of them die. I'll just pull them over here.
Got a few small bolters and stuff now, though. Maybe I got lucky.
Yeah, take 2 shots. Go ahead. Okay, so we just realized that you don't do critical hits or critical wounds, which means anti-infantry doesn't do anything. In this case, it didn't matter because I'm toughness 2.
It's your toughness.
But when you fired at the Hive Tyrant earlier,
his unit mostly, yeah.
Yeah, then it wouldn't have done. It wouldn't work. Now you had other anti-infantry that was firing at them too, but
yeah,
it was. So I don't think it's a huge impact.
It was only their 2 flamers. The 1 turn I shot it. Yeah, and I don't know how well they did, but
it doesn't matter because my Hive Tyrant. Well, he's got 2 wounds left, so if you like, we're not going to redo any of that. Yeah. But we do have to remember all your anti-infantry crap does not.
Well, I remember the last time. Well, actually, they didn't have the rules, so I'm like, I'm not going to bother shooting them.
Yeah. So go ahead and fire your storm bolters and stuff.
1, 2.
Here's the first half.
It's going to be 20 shots from the bolters. We got 2 hits on the first one. Let's
just roll it again.
Roll them all again.
We know there's 2 hits so far, and 2 more. So 4 hits, 2s to wound.
Boo, boo, boo. And
they got 3 wounds. No AP.
No AP. No.
All right. I'm gonna throw it on.
And they're not really the nearest target, so they have a rule where they get to reroll wound rolls against the nearest, but it's so vague because I'm too lazy to do it.
Is it model by model?
It's a model thing.
Okay.
I'm never going to bother with that rule.
All right, so only 1 dies because I'm doing guys in cover.
Yep.
So he dies.
And then I got just a Psyker.
Are you going to do his hazardous one?
Yeah, of course.
What? Really?
Yeah, why not? Whatever.
What does it do when you go hazardous?
It doubles the amount of shots.
So it becomes 2d6 instead of d6?
7 shots. Let's see if he dies. He's alive.
He doesn't. Yeah. No, that's anticlimactic. That would have been cool if he's like, it's Hormagaunts! Ah! Boom! And his head explodes.
6s!
6s to hit.
And then a hit, 2 to wound, and you have an invuln. It's AP 2.
5-up.
Nope.
Hey, it's keeping me alive.
I risked it all for no damage.
No, you killed like 5 of them.
And then the sticky objective will go away at the end of the movement phase here.
Yes, it is mine now. Brah. All right, I'm going to... They're below full strength now, aren't they?
They are below full strength.
That's funny because like if the Death Leaper will force a battle shock on them in your turn, and if the Neurolictor is nearby, then I know the Neurolictor does not want to hand anything over, so I'm just going to pop them back this way. And then I got to think about the Death Leaper. We're going to keep the Death Leaper there. I'm going to try to kill your Sorcerer.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's got precision.
He's only got 2 wounds, so.
And I've got 2 damage attacks, so we're going to go for that. Other side of the table, I'm going to fall back out of this hopeless combat. This guy can actually fall back, shoot, and charge.
So much tech.
Yeah, look at that. Sorry, he should have taken a battle shock test. He made it. He made 11.
Blew my mind.
What a surprise. Okay, Gene Stealers are going to go for those Terminators. But I can get the middle objective if I go straight for it.
It is a plastic circle that awards victory points.
I don't know what to do. I want to kill your Terminator so bad. But it's a hard charge. It'll be an 8-inch charge. They have -1 move, so that's why they're only moving 7. But I know I've already measured it. Yeah, I'm in range to grab that. Okay, screw it. I got to go for the objective. This is so boring. But I got to do it because we're so close in points that if I get impatient like that, then I'll lose the game. I'm going to move these zoanthropes away from your Terminators.
Okay.
But we're going to hold on to that objective. I'm just making sure I stay. I'm easily within range to fire. We're gonna take some pot shots at them. Shooting phase. I am going to fire with my mind weapons from the zoanthropes into your Death Strap Terminators because there's really no other targets. I'm going to do their Witchfire, their Warp Blast Witchfire, not the focused one. And so these are D3 blast each, so it'll be +1 each.
Okay.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. No -1 shenanigans here.
Nada.
I'm far from your stank. 3s to hit. Okay, I rolled a bunch of 1s and 2s anyways. These are strength 7. Now you just told me a made-up rule, I think, that because my strength is higher, I get -1 to wound.
Standard bodyguard rule. Pretty much every bodyguard in the game has it.
It sounds like a made-up rule. Standard bodyguard rule. What are you talking about?
Well, like any unit that has if a character's leading this unit, then they're -1 to wound if the strength's higher than the
standard. My entire Tyranid army, none of that have that.
I guess every army I play has something like that.
Lich-Guard. You mean you gravitate the armies that are like, don't hurt me, please. Yes. Don't hurt me, baby. Yes. Don't hurt me. No more.
I like my models.
4s to wound. Well, I didn't roll any 3s.
There you
so
go.
There's 3 wounds, -2 damage, D3 damage apiece. Or sorry, -2 AP, D3 damage apiece. And you totally have cover.
Yeah. Freeze!
Now you're good.
Excellent.
That was a waste. It's not going to matter. I'll fire his heavy venom. It's a venom cannon there. It's not a heavy venom cannon.
Regular venom cannon.
D3 +1 shots. It is 2 shots, hitting on 5s. Okay, goodness. Oh. My goodness. Now it's higher strength than your toughness.
All 4s.
So 4s to wound, which I did roll a 3.
Nice.
And it's -2.
Oh, that's a fail.
It is. I think it's a flat 2 damage. Yeah, flat 2
Okay,
damage.
we got a wound left then.
Yeah, you're alive. Then we're going to come all the way over here to my beloved Hive Tyrant, and he's going to fire into your Terminators. So it'll be D3 +1 shots. So 2 shots. So 4s to hit because you worsen my ballistic scale and a -1. So they actually do stack. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So
didn't matter.
That's all my shooting. My Death Leaper is going to throw himself away because I'm going to try to kill your Sorcerer. I don't know if that'll accomplish anything, but it can be a command point. And I don't really have anything else to do with the Death Leaper anyways. So he's just going to charge in right there. Oh, but the more important charge is my... Oh, sorry, I just nudged it. So they need a 6 to charge. You ready for this?
Not really.
Yeah, well, they're close enough to the Hive Tyrant to get the free command point reroll because it's a battle tactic. Don't know why I said that. Oh, I made it. Okay, good.
Welcome.
Don't know why I feel like Hagrid from Harry Potter. I don't know why I said that. So it's not a really good charge, but it will get a few of them in there. You do have fights first on your guys, though. But maybe it's good that I didn't roll really high because it restricts how many of your guys can attack them.
Yeah.
But then you can just murder the Hive Tyrant.
That was going to happen anyways.
You think you're going to murder the Hive Tyrant?
Well, them attacking first into the Hive Tyrant was going to happen no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah, that's true. I don't really have much of an option there. Luka pulled out a gotcha, which I forgot about. Your guys can pile into my Hormagaunts and then mess them up.
There's no point. Yeah, there's no point.
That's a pretty big deal. So instead, I'm going to just have an advance on my Death Leaper, if you don't mind.
Goodbye.
And he's just going to zippity zip away.
Means I get to keep my Sorcerer, so that's okay too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think if you said I'll take my Sorcerer, but you get to kill a bunch of Hormagaunts, I'd say no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So part of me wants to leave him within 6 to force another Battle Shock.
You might as well. I don't know if you might as well, but
and
you
it's -1 leadership. No, the problem is he's not close enough to activate my 1 stratagem of you take a bunch of mortal wounds. And even if I did, that doesn't matter. I can do it max 6 mortal wounds.
Right.
So I'm just going to whoop, 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 out of there all the way over here and hope that somehow that does not give you an advantage. I'll get within 6 inches of these guys just in case that matters. To the fight phase, you do have fights first on these dudes right here. So
I do.
They get to swing at the Hive Tyrant, or you can swing.
I'll go for the Tyrant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I will spend a command point.
Yeah. Oh, an actual. Yeah,
because he's already done his once per turn. Right. No, he didn't do his once per turn reroll because they made their charge.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spend a command point. And it's going to be -1 AP against him. So I still have 3 command points. I'm not used to having so many.
I'm doing my little stabs first, get them out of the way while I remember them. This is the Foul Blight spawn.
Okay.
He's hitting on 3s.
Oh, 6s. Hold on, 6s don't.
No, I got to do him separate because he doesn't have lethal. He's got 1 wound.
2 up.
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Nice, good.
I'm going to be re-rolling if I fail any of these,
And then
just so you know.
I have a power weapon, a plague weapon, a bubonic weapon. It's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s, actually. But
So 1 wound.
wait, is strength 5 to your toughness 9? Yeah.
So AP normally.
AP 2.
So 1, so 3 up.
Oh, I only do 1 damage from here on out, and I'm AP 2 everywhere. So this is the same.
Is that the 2 damage one?
No, these are everything. I have
everything's 1 damage.
Everything's 1
anyways.
damage. Yeah, everything I have is the same AP 2. So
Well,
you still have 1 wound.
Okay, so I'll save it then.
Yeah.
I have 3 command points, so I might as well use it. But I guess I'd rather just make it and not have to spend the command points.
It's 9.
He's got 1 wound left. This is terrifying.
9 heavy plague weapons.
And there's 3 automatic hits
But these
or wounds.
only hit on 4s. And
Nothing.
Nope, nothing. Just 3 of them at -2 normally.
So -1. So I got 3 3-up saves. I do have a reroll.
You got to reroll. Don't fail 2.
Oh, I got 1. Command point reroll. He's alive.
Very good.
Do you have any more?
No, that's it.
Oh, I survived.
Yep,
I survived with 1 wound. You killed a command point, though.
I did.
Now my geniuses get to go in. Now they did a pretty piddly charge, so only 4 of them, I've already done all the measuring, are going to be able to fight. So if I move any of these, there we go. Where they're not in. You can tell that they're not in. We are nabbing that middle objective nicely, though. Now the Broodlord still does give them the devastating wounds, so I'm hoping that'll help chew through them, because that'll be 16 attacks with devastating wounds. I'm going to spend a command point to have the Synapse creature look at them, and now everybody has an aura.
Ooh.
I'll have the Hive Tyrant do it, because then he gets to benefit from it as well, because the Broodlord is probably more than 6 away from the Hive Tyrant. But the Hive Tyrant's within 6 because the Gene Steal, it's fun aura crap.
Okay.
All right, so 16 attacks, hitting on 3s because you're stinky, but re-rolling 1s.
Oh, these are the little gene sealers. Now my genes.
I didn't roll any 2s. I want to point that out.
My rule.
Oh, I rolled 1 2.
Ah.
So all but 1 hit. They don't have sustain. Because the Broodlord's with them, they have devastating wounds.
Okay.
So they finally made it. They've been huffing it.
It's only turn. They still have 1 more turn after
Just
this
like,
fight, too.
just think of that. They're just like, we can't advance, -1 move. These are the slowest Gene Stealers in the universe, in all the universes.
Every universe.
So these are strength 4, your toughness 5.
They are 5, yeah.
So 5s to wounds, 6s are devastating.
6s are spicy.
Reroll 1s. I got a couple 6s. Can we get another 6? No. So we got 3 6s, so 3 wounds, just no saves, and then 6 other wounds at -2 AP.
Okay. I have 5 ups here against the actual Wrens.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total.
3 die. I have
That's
4
how
in
you had 4 left. So the high
4 plus the character, sorry.
Right, of course, but I was looking at the non-character so I could murder him.
And 1.
So all but 1 and the character are still alive.
Uh-oh, but yeah.
Man, this is interesting.
There it is. There it is. I got him.
I feel like that 1 warrior surviving, which I know people are going to yell at me in the comments for, like, oh, you shouldn't have gone back and did that because you won the game because of it. And it's like, but then if I didn't do it, a bunch of people would be yelling at me saying you should have gone back because you lost the game because of it. So it's like,
there's literally nothing on the line this game. There's for anyone who's really, really concerned about one of us winning.
oh, you
nothing's on
didn't get the
line.
memo?
Oh, there's something on the line?
Yeah, you lose the game, you lose your job.
I should have been trying a lot harder then. I should have been trying a heck of a lot
Or maybe he did get the memo and he doesn't want to work here anymore. He's like, oh yeah, take it back, take it back.
Take it back by all means. I'll shoot my guns out.
Oh no, I don't care if I shoot my bolters, whatever. Okay, Hive Tyrant, because we're done everything that straight fights first now.
Yep.
Oh, I'm obviously gonna consolidate.
Obviously.
So that next turn I can beat them up more, maybe, if the Hive Tyrant doesn't do it all. So the Hive Tyrant's gonna go, because he's not likely to kill all of them because you have a beefy little character there. So we got 6 attacks from the Hive Tyrant, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
So we rolled a 1 and a 2.
Ooh.
And it's another 2. Your stinkiness is not nice. Strength 9, so 3s to wound re-rolling because it's twin linked. So we got 2 so far. Make that 4. At -2, 3 damage apiece. So is there a different save on the guy?
Luckily, it's the same save.
So 4 of them?
5 ups.
So kills a guy and then 6 damage.
He's dead as well.
Oh!
That guy, he used to have deadly demise. Well, I say deadly demise, he used to explode.
Like-
I'll see if he still does.
Okay. Well, just, roll a die.
No, you know what?
If you roll a 1, we don't have to look it up. Oh, you rolled a 6. All right, look it up, Luka.
There we go. Sorry, guys.
No explosion?
No
Oh,
explosion. I got this
I'm actually disappointed.
I am as well. I got
He's not your warlord, right?
No, my warlord's the big thick guy over there.
Oh, well, I'm not ever gonna.
That is 2 kills though for killing things.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start to get ahead now.
Good, good, good.
Okay, so the end of my turn, I did not get a tempting target. I will be getting a command point for that because I ain't going for that one anytime soon because I'm so far away. Wish I could advance when I fall back because then maybe I could have grabbed it. But or I could have charged Terminators, killed them all, and then maybe got on it, but that wasn't going to happen. Extend battle lines, however, I got in spades. So that gives me 5 victory points.
Huzzah.
And I did kill 2 units.
You killed my Plague Marines and the Foul Blade spawn attached to them.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard for you to kill 2 units.
I mean, these guys got an invuln.
Yeah, but there's a dude over there with 1 wound. There's a dude over there with 1 wound.
I'm going to have to try and work on shooting him. It's not going to be great, and then charging them. That's the plan.
Yeah.
The turn.
All right, let's take a look at the final score so far. Okay, so what's the score?
You are up by, I didn't calculate it, but
no, you didn't calculate the total?
You were down by 2,
hold on,
and now
I'm
you
gonna
just got 5, so
you've
you're
got
up by 3.
39, 41, and I've got...
I'm yellow.
I know.
Yeah.
You got 41, and I got 30, 42.
The back
There's no good shot of it.
38, 44. So it's 44 to 41.
Yeah, you're up by 3.
Yeah.
But you were down by 2.
I know.
And you got 5.
Yeah, but I got first. I went first. I went first. So you're going to draw your cards, and we're going to play your turns. Okay. What'd you get?
So we drew deploy teleport Homer. I'm too slow with my death guard over here, my death shroud to do that.
So that's a command point.
And there's no way I can do it in the middle, so it's a command point.
But you could spend a command point to redraw it.
I could. I'll wait till turn 5.
Just see if it matters.
Yeah, see if it matters. I already have plans for things anyways. I did get extend battle lines, so I can do this one. Well, I do have to reclaim control of this.
I think you can do that with your 9 Terminators against my 15 Hormagaunts.
I think so too. I at least hope so.
I would think so. And so, yeah, that'll get you some points.
Yep, and then I got to try and kill at least 2 units.
Yeah.
3
which you
would
should
be
be able
ideal.
to do.
Yeah.
Which you should be able to do.
As for the actual command phase, getting command points, I'm at 1 now, and I got you at 2. So, you're actually at 3 because you discarded a card.
Yeah, that's right. 3 command points.
That means I get 4 victory points for I got 1 sticky objective, not my home territory, but I still got 1 at least. I've already given myself
keeping you in the
score
game
there. Yeah, that just keeps our primary score essentially.
No, it keeps you in the game though, because otherwise you'd get 0 and you totally would fall behind.
Oh, I would. If I got 0 there, that would almost guaranteed be mathematical game unless
Yeah.
I drew amazing cards. But
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
nice thing about that. Anyways, no battle shocks, nothing to make sticky. We're gonna go right to movement. We're gonna start with the Death Shroud, moving their 4 inches towards the Zoanthropes. I am gonna lag a little bit of my unit behind here, just in case I don't kill that single wounded Tyranid warrior with my Plague Spur gauntlets, I think they're called. Yeah. Moving on to the Blight Lords, they're simply gonna shuffle up and around, getting around the Zoanthropes. Not the Zoanthropes, these are Hormagaunts.
They're 5-up invuln Hormagaunts.
I know.
Somehow that's going to save them, you watch.
And I gotta get shots on the Hive Tyrant too. Now we're gonna go on to the Plague Spur Gauntlets on the Death Shroud. They're gonna shoot him backwards into that Tyranid warrior to try and get that wound out of there. We're gonna go with the Plague Spur Gauntlets. I did not get the champion. The second one, if you
Is this how many shots you get?
yeah, they're D6.
18 automatic hits?
They're anti-infantry 4+. So here's 9. That should probably kill him. Got him.
You did it.
I did the
What
thing.
a surprise.
Off my table. That's
You
one
got
thing
it.
killed. I gotta kill one more thing now. The Blight Lord Terminator is gonna fire everything except for the Sorcerer into the Hormagaunts. The Sorcerer is gonna fire at the Hive Tyrant, who's got 1 wound left. And I'm gonna supercharge it as well. We're gonna make it hazardous. I'll start with the Curse of the Leper as well.
I'm going to lower your AP by 1 for free because it's a battle tactic.
It's normally AP1, but if you make it hazardous, it goes to 2d6 instead of 1d6 and AP2.
So it's still AP1.
Yeah, I can make its strength and damage go up by 2 degrees once per game, but that's not going to do anything here. So,
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
2d6. 6. I was going to say 7, but
6 shots though, right?
yeah,
Not 6 auto hits?
No, it's 6 shots. I need 3s to hit you. That's why.
Are they lethal too?
They're not lethal. 1 fail.
Huh?
Strength 6.
So 5?
5s.
Oh no! They're not devastating, right?
No, I don't.
I gotta make 4 3-up saves. I can do a reroll.
That's
I can
true.
do a reroll.
Yep. You want to do them one at a time?
No.
Perfect.
Oh, I survived!
Didn't even need it.
Didn't even need it. Oh my goodness, the Hive Tyrant that will not die.
And here's all the bolters. Non-lethal because of reasons.
Because no criticals.
We have no ammo. We have no more plagued ammo left.
Yeah, you just have regular ammo, like
Only
all the
regular
Space
bolters.
Marine shots. They're just grenades about this big that explode, but they're not poisoned.
They are 2s to wound because you're tough with 2, and they're the nearest enemy, so I get to reroll 1s.
Well, la-di-da.
Look at that.
I wish you did better, actually, because I wanted you to kill them all.
I would have hated that.
Because then you wouldn't be able to charge onto the objective.
I also have flamers to resolve.
Okay,
so.
good. So I got 5. You got 9 of them right there?
I think so.
5 up. It was 9. 5 up invulns. Oh, I made too many. So there's 5 dead so far. Keep going. Flamers.
2d6. It's gonna be 8.
Okay.
Not
That's
bad.
still hope. 2s to wound, right?
Yeah, these are 2s to wound rerolling. That's 7.
You need one more.
8.
Reroll
And
it.
the reroll.
Let's see if you've killed
7 wounds.
No. Come on. You've killed
5.
5 so far. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh,
I don't
not
think that's
bad.
all of them, but it's enough to maybe make your charge harder. So we got
Depends where you pull them from.
well, I'm gonna pull it from as close as I can to you, obviously. 8, yeah, that's not gonna work. You're still gonna make that charge. Even your slow Terminators.
They don't get any negatives to the charge rolls. Man, these things used to run half
9,
before. Oh, they were brutal.
10. I'm being very careful which ones I kill. Make your charge as hard as possible. Come on. And I'm gonna nudge my guys back while I'm grabbing them too, just to.
I like how these are new base sizes for them.
And they still
everything.
fall over.
And they still fall over.
Yeah.
And is it a new model? It looks like a new model.
It is a new model.
Yeah.
So they gave them bigger bases, but then they made them lean out even further.
Yeah.
Because like they're Homer guns, they gotta fall
It's
over.
tradition.
Yeah. Do you have any more shots?
Not
Can you
that.
kill-
That's everything.
Why did I give myself a 5-up invuln?
To
Oh, I
survive.
should have killed the ones closest to him first and lost the 5-up invuln.
Could have done that too. Well, you have to roll one at a time at that
I
point.
would,
but
I
yeah,
would, I
yeah.
totally-
We could do the whole thing again.
No,
There you
no, I'd rather you get your objective. All right, you got charging, right?
Right to the charge there.
What do you need, like a 4-inch charge, a 5-inch charge?
I hope it's 4. How about
roll.
an 11?
That's good enough.
That'll do.
I actually feel like I'm not to go back and do it, but I'm like, I really should have killed the guys to lose the 5-up
Yeah,
invuln.
because they were positioned away for me to not be on the objective.
Yeah, because I rolled really well for the 5-up invulns, and it would have been kind of funny to.
Would it have been funny?
I would have, except that would have been mean. So I don't know. It's kind of fun that we both get to play the game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remove these guys because there's 4 of them, and there's no way that you are not killing 4 of them. Even with, I would even purposely kill the first one that was within the 6 inches, just so you didn't have the 5-up invuln to get through anymore.
I have nowhere to consolidate. I can like tighten up myself around the objective.
There you go.
I'm gonna get into
Feel
a
better?
battle position.
It's my objective.
There you go. Battle form.
Okay, so that was you killed 2 units, so you tied me.
That means we both get 4.
Yeah. Which secondaries did you have?
Extend battle line.
You got it.
I reclaimed it. And then, so that's 5 points there. I'm going to get rid of deploy teleport armor for command point.
Okay, so you get 5 secondaries.
Yep.
So then you're gonna get, and then at the end of the battle round, we're both gonna get 4.
I'm still up by 2.
You're up by 2.
Literal same difference as last turn.
Yes.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, we
except
got the same.
The numbers went up. That's it.
Yeah. So now, yeah, which would matter in like an event or something.
Yeah. Well, that's of course. Yeah, because you do want those. You do want a high score. I always like to grade it like a school grade.
Right.
You want to try and get like a 75 or more.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
We're in the 40s right now.
Yeah, we're not doing well. That's
Well, let's go.
That's
We're barely passing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to battle round 5. Last round, Luka.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yep.
I got storm hostile objective, so I got to take one of those 2 objectives. That's not an easy feat. I do have my Gene Stealers here, but that's a lot of Terminators to eat through.
They can't advance either.
I can't advance and charge with them anyway, so I wouldn't.
Well, I
want
meant
to.
like if they could advance and just take the objective.
Oh, I would just nab that one.
that's
Yeah.
easy,
Yeah. And then I got Assassinate, which I did not want because I don't want to have to kill a character. Because we agreed, although the Death Leaper maybe could have gone in and done it now that I think about it. Because you're down to 3 wounds, right?
He's got 2 wounds.
You're down to 2 wounds. The Death Leaper could.
Oh, you know
do that.
what? He might not even be here. Hazardous. We're good.
No, you rolled it right away.
Oh, I don't think I did for the last one.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. But I've already re-rolled it and saw what my next card is, so I'm going to keep it. It's no prisoners.
Kill
so
things.
2 victory points for everything I kill up to a max of 5.
Technically the same thing as Assassinate, just worth less points.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
You can kill him and he's worth for 4.
That'll be worth 4. How much is Assassinate? Is it all 5?
5 for one character.
But that is your Warlord too, right?
That's my warlord.
Oh, what is he doing over there?
He's killing Tyranid warriors.
Okay,
He's easily
fine.
distracted like myself.
Fine. All right, in my command phase, I do have to do a battle shock on my hive tank. This would be a bad time to fail it. 7+ and 3 dice. I got a 9. It's so hard to fail at instant apps. I just don't understand. It's
What
pretty
a
much,
broken rule.
What a broken rule. I am actually disappointed by it.
No, well, they used to be fearless before instant.
I know, but I didn't like that either.
I liked it. It's a post-game thing, but I liked it because it was kind of cool because you could identify what was super important to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now everything's synapse, so it wouldn't matter.
Everything's
okay. So command phase finishes. I've got 3 objectives. You got 2, which means I got 8 victory points.
You do.
Which means I'm pulling ahead.
That would put you. Yeah. Well, you're gonna be now. You're up by 3 overall. Ish.
We'll see.
I'm gonna get 4 on my turn.
If I murder that unit,
I get to score at the end of the turn though.
I know, but if I murder that unit, there's nothing left to score with.
I got those homies.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I've got to just pedal to the metal. So the Hive Tyrant's gonna go
now
all the way here.
If you move him, I might overwatch his butt.
Do it. Then
All
you
right,
won't overwatch my Gene Stealers then with your Flamers.
That's true, but that's 4 points for a Warlord kill if I get him.
Well, what do I do? Sit still and on your turn you kill him instead?
True.
So I need him to help out. So are you going to overwatch?
I'll do it. We're just gonna start with the Flamers, get them out of the way. It's gonna be 6. These are 5s to wound you.
Because they're strength.
5.
And I'm not toughness 10 because I'm
Correct.
in your stinky zone.
We're stinky 5s to wound. Just 1.
Well, that's all it takes. What's the AP of
I
these?
think it's AP 1.
So
I know it's at least AP 1.
I couldn't use my stratagem to drop the AP because this is not the shooting or the fight phase.
Shooting phase. That's a phase locked one.
3 plus.
Hey,
6.
very good.
All right, didn't need it. What else you got?
Bolters.
You want to hazardous your character?
Of course I'm gonna hazardous my character. I'll do him first.
now.
I know his stats, I'll do him. 8 shots.
And those are not automatic hits, so you need 6s to hit.
These are...
Are they lethal?
Yeah, these are... no, they're not. We hit... Oh,
you hit once.
5 to wound.
Nothing. Does he die?
Oh, that's true, he might just die.
On a 1?
He
No,
just died.
that would have been so epic.
And then a few bolters. Okay, here we go. 6s to hit. So
your first
not
half.
a lethal though,
Yeah,
sadly.
because no critical hits on this unit.
And the second
So
round.
2 of them hit, 6s to wound.
6s, not a single one. You're
So
good.
I survived.
You did.
He tanked it. He's just like walking slowly by you like this.
He's just in cover,
He's
getting
just like, "Argh."
constantly under
And he's just
attack.
walking back and forth, like soaking up. He's just aggroing your shots.
Oh
So
man,
that you leave all his friends alone.
I wanted to kill him.
Of course you did.
I wanted to kill him.
Gene Stealers moving their hasty 7. Gonna leave a spot for the Death Leaper because we want a precision take out your character. We're gonna leave the middle objective because it doesn't really do anything for us anymore.
I'm very predictably slow.
And then the Death Leaper's just gonna hop right up here
Hello, friend.
because he's fast. The Zone Thropes do not want to be charged to give you another kill target, so we're just going to move back as far as we can.
Ah, yes.
Still in range. I'll take some pot shots at you because like I could get lucky and kill 4 of them, I suppose. I'll have to use the blast. So let's do that now.
Okay, perfect.
So these will be D3 plus 1 shots each because there's still 5 of your guys.
The bodies hit the floor, dude.
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots. Looking at 3s to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to save my reroll 1s to hit and wound for over there. Although I can do it for free. Oh my goodness. All right, only 1 missed. These are not lethal because that's the focused one. These are strength high enough that you initiate your
Bodyguard protocols.
Your bodyguard protocol. We just don't get hurt as much because we're in charge.
That's
4s
exactly
to wound. Well, look at that. I didn't roll any 3s. So there's 5 wounds at -2. This is not enough. You know what? Technically, I could still nuke all 5 or 4 of them.
AP
-2.
2.
You totally have cover, so only
Fail
1 gets
1.
3, and it kills the guy because he only has 1 wound left. I got one. Hive Tyrant is just gonna blam right into your unit. So D3 plus 1 shots because there's only 9 of you. So 3 shots. 3s to hit.
I don't suffer -2 to hit. Oh, look, a 3.
Yeah, and 3s to wound re-rolling. Hey, re-roll, come on, let's get it. No, come on. -2.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be an invuln. We're good.
You're good, okay. Just a bunch of charges right here. I'll roll the Hive Tyrant so he can kind of wrap around a little bit. So he's gonna go to here.
Fight those 2 friends.
Yep, and then the Death Leaper is just gonna, he's gonna come straight in. The Gene Stealers can fail.
Huzzah. Ooh, not
6 is okay.
6 is good.
No, it's not that great.
What?
I really wanted to get pretty much everybody in the fight, but I'm not gonna risk a reroll and get nobody in the fight.
Oh,
instead.
true. That'd be awkward. I don't think I've ever done that before. Trying to get
where
more.
you had it and you're trying to get more. Oh, I've
Yeah.
totally done that when I'm like really close, and then I roll like a 3-inch charge, but I'm just like 3 inches away.
Right.
I'll totally re-roll that if wrapping.
Because they're like so far away or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So Luka just informed me that his sorcerer has a rule that in the fight phase,
The only time it's mattered, yeah.
yeah, on a 2+, you get -1 of damage on your whole unit.
On the unit he's a part of.
Yeah, which is awful. But you know, it's death guards. What do you expect?
Exactly.
But if you roll a 1, oh, he takes mortal wounds instead. How many? No, he's got 2 wounds.
It's actually his unit suffers D3.
No, it's got to be him.
I don't believe it's him. No, I'll double check. One
But
damage.
he has taken wounds already. Oh, no, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's only 1 also, so he wouldn't die technically.
Okay.
But I don't get the ability. I don't get the ability.
That's the more important thing.
Yeah.
Although it would have been funny to see his head explode. We're going to start with the Gene Stealers because if anybody dies, they're the unit that will lose the most number of attacks. Most of them are not going to be in the fight, though. I say most, but I mean like we've got 5 Gene Stealers and the Broodlord who will be fighting. Let's go. Sorry, a couple other things at the start of the fight phase. My Broodlord gets to choose somebody in engagement range or 3 inches or whatever it is and give them -1 to hit. So your whole unit's -1.
Mine hit rolls.
Yes, and second, I'm going to use for free because it's a battle tactic, that my Broodlord's going to look at the unit and say, everybody get them, and they're reroll. Everybody's going to be reroll 1s to hit and wound.
Okay.
All right?
I'm ready.
Okay, so the Broodlord is going to go first. He's got 5 attacks hitting on 3s because you're stinky, which is ironic right now, and reroll the 1s. So we only got 3 hits. These are going, what's your toughness?
6.
Oh, golly, let me double check. Oh, wait, I'm 6. So 4s to wound, twin linked. And devastating.
Ooh.
So this is automatic, well, it's devastating, so it's got to be done
Afterwards, yeah.
after all of his attacks or after all of the attacks?
It's
just his attacks?
We'll just say him for now without wasting time looking it up.
Okay,
It won't
so
change
so
much.
2 of them at -2, 2 damage, and then 2 devastating wounds.
-2?
Yeah.
4 and a 2?
So that's 2 damage and then 2 devastating. So that kills a guy
And then
brings
moves
another one down to 1.
Let's put you down.
Yeah, so that won't have mattered then, even if we did it later on, because the Gene Stealers are all 1 damage at this point.
Yeah.
Gene Stealers now will have 20 attacks, hitting on 3s because of your aura. Rerolling 1s. 6s don't do anything special yet, but there's a bunch of 2s in there. Okay. Now I should point out, Gene Stealers always reroll 1s to hit for some reason. But if you're on an objective, they also reroll 1s to
like
wound.
a battle line option?
No,
They're not a battle
I don't. But I understand. It's like they're 2s to hit, and they just reroll 1s because you know.
Give him more punch. Yeah, like lots of battle line.
You don't think 4 attacks of 2s to hit is already punch?
I don't know.
Anyways,
We'll
I'm going to be
find out.
rerolling 1s to wound, both because of their built-in ability and also whatever. So they're strength 4 only. So 5s to wound, rerolling 1s, 6s are devastating.
Yes.
Ooh, let's see some 6s in there and a whole lot of 1s. So we're going to try not to knock over any dice that I already did. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 devastating and 2 regular. So 2 regular at -2, so it'll be 4 ups.
Invulnerable saves.
So,
one.
so you get 3 wounds through total.
Was there not 3 devastating wounds?
No.
There's 2.
What did I?
Yeah, there's 3 devastating wounds.
Josh, how many devastating wounds were there? He's not paying attention. I don't care. Just take off.
You
There you go.
killed 2 termites.
Okay.
I failed 1 save, and there's 3 devastating wounds. In there,
Okay.
I believe, yeah.
All right, let's go to my Death Leaper next. Now my Death Leaper, he's got precision, so I'm going to allocate them to your character first. Now it's all the same saves, so you can just roll them all together.
He'll just die first.
So we're looking at 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Once again, oh, 2 2s. That's annoying. So they got 4 hits and strength 7, so 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s again. Oh,
Nice.
no!
What's
come on.
to get the reroll for?
Yeah. So only 2 of them, -2. You got to fail 1 of these 4 ups.
4s. You did.
Okay, I gain a command point for killing a character.
Is it worth? You know what? Oh, I got a command point reroll.
No, no.
I'll see. I don't know if it actually matters whatsoever.
Well, it didn't.
Good. Don't have to worry about it. Dead.
He's dead. I get a command point. And now my Hive Tyrant, he's not, like I technically could kill the rest of your unit with the Hive Tyrant, but that's not likely to happen, especially because you're that -1, not -1 to hit, but worsening weapon skill. So let's just jump right into him. He's got 6 attacks with his monstrous Bone Sword and Lash Whip, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So all of them except for 1/1. They all hit.
Okay.
So we're still in a position to kill them all.
True.
You'd have to fail like all your 4-ups invulns. Because you're 4-up invuln, right?
They are. Yep.
3 up to wound, re-rolling 1s. No, re-rolling everything. It's twin linked.
Okay.
So we all but 1. They're not devastating. I wish they were. All 6.
Ooh.
You've got to fail 5 out of 6 of this for me to wipe the unit. Wouldn't that be something?
He kills
Oh my goodness.
3.
Oh, so close.
4.
He killed all but 1.
I got 1 guy left.
Oh, all right. And he would have already been base contact, so I do not get on your objective because the order of which I did all
Oh,
of
I guess
that.
the Gene Stealers are too far away as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you need my objective?
Did I?
I don't think so.
Well, I think it was to deny you points.
Yeah.
But I might still, because my I'll force a battle shock on him.
Yeah, and then you might.
In the command phase because you're below half strength, but also the Death Leaper does it. So maybe. All right, so swing back. What are you gonna try to kill my Hive?
Yeah, I'm
Tyrant?
gonna try and go over the Hive Tyrant. I got the Flail, which I don't quite remember what it does.
I am going to reduce your AP by 1.
That means I'll have AP 0 on this.
That's great. What are you hitting on?
3s?
Is it lethal? No, because it can't crit.
Yeah, it is normally lethal. And 5s to wound, 1 wound at no AP.
2-up save. I haven't used a reroll yet.
So you got a 2-up
So
rollable.
you should be. I should be fine. All right, yeah, that's a 5.
You could reroll it for me into a 1 if you'd like.
Would you like to?
I would like. That'd be kind of cool.
I got it better. That reflects the wound back on you, and you take 7 mortal wounds.
Take 7 mortal wounds.
Yeah, something like that.
That's it.
That's your number, isn't it? Isn't it Nurgle's number 7?
That is Nurgle. It's not my number. It's Nurgle's number.
It's Nurgle's number. Oh, it's not your number.
I'm not a representative of Nurgle.
You're just an affiliate.
Yeah, exactly.
An affiliate. Okay, so what did I do? I stormed a hostile objective. I did not.
Oh, that's why you want
That was important.
You know
because
what?
the order in which I did that.
Why don't we just say this guy's close enough?
Why would you say that?
Oh, I guess he's not.
No, I wasn't. Because of the order I did it, the Death Leaper killed that guy, but wasn't able. He piled in. He would have filled that spot.
Because there was a guy there.
Yeah, and
this
then
guy killed them all.
The Hive Tyrant killed the rest, but he was already touching the guy, and you left. Thankfully, like a smart move, you left the one guy in base contact with him, so I could not wrap around. So no storm hostile objective. That's a command point, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I did get no prisoners though, but only 1 unit was killed.
Yeah,
So it's only two victory points. But I did get the 8 victory points for holding all those objectives.
That's the main one there, because I can only get 4 points for that, and I can't kill anything. So you're gonna get 8 points there as well.
And I am totally in your deployment zone.
Correct.
Now, mind you, you could still kill a warlord.
True.
Because
you go first, though.
No, you go first. Oh, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. I'll save us the time and just retreat with him.
Well, you know what? Just pull your cards right now, because we can possibly call it.
Boom, boom, boom.
So the score right now is 66 to 54. That's after you get your 4 points.
I get my 4
turn.
points.
We're just skipping ahead right here because at this point it's pretty obvious that the game is over. I'm going to get 8 points.
Yeah.
For killing more. You maybe would get lucky and kill 1, but still.
Yeah.
And these guys will both get behind enemy lines.
Yeah, these guys are just going to advance.
What would you get for your cards? I'm curious.
I drew Bring It Down, so I'd have to kill the big guy, and Overwhelming Force would not be relevant. So I discard that to draw another card, I guess, technically. And I got Cleanse instead, which I cannot do. So.
Well, you could cleanse that one.
Then I would just lose the 3. It's the same thing.
You lose the points over there.
Going over there. Yeah.
So there's no way you can catch up at this point. So I think we can call it.
Over there. Boom.
Wow, that was.
Yeah, I'm tempted to keep this guy in combat and try and go for the Warlord kill, but he would just die.
Well, hold on. I get to swing at you first, right?
Actually, yeah, just put him down with the Warlord.
So 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s because I totally would stare at you. So we got 4 hits, wounding on 3s, re-rolling.
Yeah.
So re-rolling, and you got to make 4 4-up saves.
There's 3 of them.
He's dead. Well, no, roll the 4th one.
And a 4th one. He's dead.
Command point re-roll.
I don't have a command point.
Yeah, you did. You gained one at the beginning of the command.
I had to discard it again on the card.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Just to see if I can get more points.
Okay, so he died. So there you go. Well, now we know you don't get the Warlord kill.
And you get 8 points even harder. And then you can consolidate onto the objective, but that doesn't really
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so there you go. Good game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was, like I said, with Death Guard, it's always a long, drawn-out game, but it was fun. So we're going to have a post-game show. For our Vault members. It is late in the day, so we're gonna have a good discussion about this. So Vault members, you have a post-game show down below, and of course there's another 40k game classic battle report that will be in the Vault as well. A big thank you to Terrainify for sponsoring this. So you can check out their Kickstarter, MiniWarGaming.com/tiles, or go to Terrainify.com to get them to print and paint it for you. So big thank you, and thank you to our Vault members because you are the reason that we can do all of this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the post-game show. Happy wargaming.